I hope you're not going to be doing that all night.
What's going on, everybody? Are you talking shit already? Just kidding. Why you?
What?
Why is it repeating itself?
I don't know.
Oh, hold on.
Are we on? Is it on?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh,
I had it on another. All right. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hopefully, everybody is well. Sergio, what's up, brother?
oh, hello,
Damon's
everybody.
what's up, Sergio? How's it going, bro? Sergio, Damon is good, bro. How you doing? He's in the house already, babe.
Who? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I tried to
And I can
pause.
still see you.
I had it open on the other on another whatever that's called window
In the window?
in the window, and it was talking at the same time. So then I turned it down, but I guess that turned you down over here también.
Oh, don't turn me down. People want to hear me.
And I don't think it turned it down for them. So unfortunately, that may not be a thing. Ah,
Okay. Are you okay over there, man? Like, can you get it together before the live?
shut the fuck up. How about that?
No, seriously.
Where we at?
I
AP
don't
said,
know.
"What's up, gente? How's everyone?" Ivan said, "Hello, everyone."
Oh, hello.
Junior said, "¿Qué hubo, carnal?" And Mrs. from Salinas, Califas. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Hello.
Big motherfuckers at Cuba Grill, White Fence, and Chronicles fam. LA Dodgers Blue said, "How's it going, Cricket and Javon?" Been good, bro. Been a couple days since we came on. We were going to come on last night, but it was a long day at work. I was just beat. But we've started. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. See, and if I do it right now, Javon's gonna get all pissed off because I'm looking down. So after this live, I'll post some of the stuff that we've already gotten. Um, Jamon's already been doing the.
No, go ahead and do it now because that's what we were supposed to come on today to show. And you're just unprepared. You know what I mean? I work an 8-hour shift and I still manage the time to go Christmas shopping and wrapping and doing all this stuff. And I don't know where you're at. Like, get your life together, man. It's not that hard.
Does anybody need a new old lady? She comes
I'm just,
already already ready to fucking nag.
no, it's crunch time right now. It's almost Christmas and you're over here,
What am
just
I? What am I doing?
lollygagging,
You don't even know what lollygagging is. Don't use my words.
you know.
Why are you trying to use my shit? Okay, so here's one. Where's the second one? So I'm getting these pictures that Jovan took. She also. So how many did you explain, baby? How many did you get for already? How many are left? What are we doing?
Um, I got 4 already that are gonna on its way to California.
You shot for 11 total, right? Already.
Yeah, 4 for out there. Um, 7 to Oklahoma. Um, 3 out of the 13 kids at Tony's church already. And
Oh yeah.
then 2 of them right now are in the process through Amazon. It's gonna get to their house because we are going to Amazon some gifts to the house, to these people's houses, because like a kid in particular wants a bike. So I'm not going to ship that. So it's better just to Amazon it there. So right now we shop for um the pictures that I have is for, let's see, 11 kids.
Cool.
The pictures that I do have. Yeah.
All right, so I got it here now. Let me throw them in here. So just so everybody knows, we have a total of 38 kids that we're sending Christmas gifts or Christmas stuff to. Um, oh, that's already the thing. So we everything should
And
be
just so
shown.
everybody knows that um just so that you guys know, some of you guys were going to also just cash app you the money so you can buy the gifts and wrap them yourselves and give them, to your kids. I'll even send extra for wrapping paper or whatever it is that you need for the, because it's cutting close.
Yeah,
Um, but everything it's going really well. You know what I mean? Everything is it's lining up. So
yeah, for sure. I think this work. Um, or see
and just
what?
so everybody knows, every kid is getting the same amount.
Yeah,
So
we did.
everybody's getting between 74 to like $75 to $80. If there is a kid that might have needed an extra $10, $20, it's because it was needed. You know what I mean? Um, just the way it is. But I made sure to like divide it equally between everybody. So, you know.
Hopefully this came through now. Yeah. Um, so yeah, that's what we ended up doing. We ended up dividing all the money that was donated in for this, and we are going to, like she said, everybody's going to get a, we divided it by the number of kids. There was a couple kids that were um, like 1 or 2 years old. We try to get them as much as we can with that, and then
Yeah, like the 1-year-old, or the 3-year-old, um, we, did gifts for them and stuff. But if, like I said, if the teenager needed a little something extra, we just had to do that. You know what I mean?
yeah, carefully. I got these, so I had to overlay desktop. So here's one of them. I can post now. Looks like this one came through already. Make sure. Is that's one right there, babe. You can explain while I'm getting the rest.
Yeah, that's just like a pair of shoes, Barbie clothes, sweaters, socks, to match the sweater. Gift cards. I did buy two gift cards for $40. I did buy like $50 worth of like Roblox cards. Sorry. I bought a Fortnite card. So I guess when they get older, they just want like gift cards and money. So it's kind of tough. But Barbie stuff, unicorn stuff,
There's
you
another
know,
one. I guess that's the left side of the first picture, right?
yeah,
And then the right side.
so,
There was,
just sweaters, t-shirts, makeup. I went to Ulta. I don't know if you guys know that store, Ulta, where they sell like makeup and stuff like that. And for the teenager girls who do wear makeup and want, light girly stuff. So, just that kind of stuff. It's all there.
And there was a kid that didn't. That
He was it's a kid that really needs a pair of shoes and is always getting hand-me-downs, always. And it's like, uh, and you guys know me, I try not to be cheap, you know? So, we got him a pair of Jordans, some nice ones. They're right there, the retro ones. He's gonna be a lucky kid. Hopefully, he likes them. It's a neutral color, you know, black, white, light blue on the bottom.
Yep. So those are the pictures we have so far. Here we have some of the receipts. For now, we'll get them all together, added up, just so everybody knows where the money is going to that everybody donated, just the way we usually try to do it.
And I
But
made little candy bags, you know, to send with the gifts that are going out, also. But like I said, I think for some people, it's just easier to Cash App them and they can buy what they need to buy or to Amazon it to their house. It's just easier that way, you know?
yeah, and so we'll post them up, and so that's 11 so far total. We told you guys we have 38 kids that we're sending to, so it's going to be feeding them. Once we start getting some of the pictures back, we'll start posting those as well, so everybody can see them and see basically what you guys did. I really do appreciate everybody that supports what we do and is with it, man. For real. Let me see. Sergio said, "A master content creator, your audio is messing up." I gotta check the mixer, bro. Javier said, "Mr. and Mrs. Medrano, as you receive this message, I hope and pray that you are well in spirit and health. It is an honor to have this opportunity to be here with you all. Gracias."
Excuse me, sir. I'm still a Hernandez till the end of the month. Thank you.
Till the 23rd, right, babe?
I just really think that my last name has more meaning, and I just don't understand why you wouldn't want to, but whatever.
John Savio said, "Carnal, what is the info so I can send those jerseys for the donation for Christmas?" Oh, I saw when you sent me that, but I'll get back at you after this live. Um, get that at you, brother. John Saviego said, "Chilling, Carnal, what about those Raiders? Did they win again?"
I guess the other night they like blew the other team out, you know. They were just so high in numbers. I don't know. My dad was happy. He's a Raiders fan. My mom kind of is, but not really. She's more of a Steelers fan. But yeah, I heard about that. You know, they're
Yeah,
sports
yeah,
fanatics over there. You know how they are.
yeah. Javier said, "Your Ruca knows how to rap."
No, I try.
So check out this new thing they did, guys. And I know most of you guys don't give a damn, but check it out. So they started this thing where I don't know if you guys remember. I said a while back. Well, let me take this picture off. I'm sorry, we're just leaving it hanging there. I'll put it back again in a little while if anybody, once we get more people, and we can show them as well. Um, so a while back, I don't know if you guys remember, you're able to give away memberships to the channel. I've kind of gone away from putting stuff there, but I need to get back to it, and I will, because if people are paying for something, they should get something out of it. But anyway, so and I remember I said, man, I don't know why they don't let us give away. Well, now they're letting us give away. So they give you a certain amount a month, and you're allowed to give them away. They've got like 10 or something. So it's a trip that they do that. I didn't. It was. So I'm gonna do some now and see how this shit works. Watch out. See how that works.
Okay.
It's just a little thing that content creators can do.
My God.
So Yvonne got one, Farmero got one, Big Motherfucker, and AP. Oh, and Eric Lerma. See? So they gave they get 30 days of membership. Then they gave me 10 of them, so that's 5. I'll do another 5 in a little bit. I know it ain't nothing big, but There are some stuff on there that other people can't see because YouTube won't let me put it out there a la brava. So I have it in there. So I guess enjoy it for 30 days.
Yeah.
Damien said, "Man, tonight a table did a dining dash. They stiffed the waiter almost $500 bill. They don't have no care or worry about anyone other than themselves. Shit is crazy as hell.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
$100. $100.
Please don't. Don't. No. Stop. I know what you try to do, and I don't do it again, please.
What did I try to do?
Just don't. Please. I don't want to hear that.
um, I don't know, Sergio. We're gonna have to check. After this holiday, we'll check. Not positive. ZG said, "Crick fence in chat. Salute.
Oh, hello.
What's up, brother?" Tim Jackson is in Facebook. He said, "How's it going, Jovan? Cricket just home from our church Christmas dinner and bingo night with the church family. Came up on bingo."
Ooh, I like a good bingo.
Hey, with bingo, brother, do you play for feria or like prizes?
He just said he came up.
I know, but you can come up on like a pair of shoes. It's prize. I mean, it could be anything.
You don't know. They play for money.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. What the
It's for
fuck?
money. It's for money.
Steven69 said, "How you doing, my brother? When I was in junior high, prisoners went to my school and talk about prison life. Do you do the same?" I'm trying to. I hope to. I was reached out to by somebody. We haven't been able to connect, but I'm going out for the holidays, so I'm really gonna reach out and try to um, do that at least. But that is my plan. That is what I want to do. But let me ask you this, brother: when they did it make an impact on you? And if it did or didn't, what was it that they said? Because here's what I'm thinking: that they did it to us too, not at school, but when I was in juvenile hall and in the juvenile, it wasn't like jail, but like facilities and shit. Um, they would bring vatos that not really prisoners, but like ex gang members and shit that would tell us their little stories. And I remember at that time it not really impacting me. I remember actually thinking these vatos were, and again, you have to think of my mentality at the time, but I kind of thought they were like meanies, you know what I mean? And it wasn't because of what they were saying, it was more where they came from, the way they spoke. It was like they weren't real, you know what I mean? And it's not to say that you gotta be, you gotta do 50 years in prison and kill 20 vatos to be able to say something, but it was more like, I mean, these vatos were like 19, 20 and talking about how they stopped banging because they got over it. It just didn't seem, I don't know, to me at that age, I'm looking at them more like, what the hell? Like, but my plan when I do go in to talk about it, and I've said it here before, kind of how I want to go about it, and I've done it here. Actually, I kind of want to talk more about not necessarily the perils, like the scary shit, like you could die, you can get stabbed, you can, if you go to prison, you get bullied, the bubba, y todo eso, all that stuff people talk about. I don't think that necessarily is impactful to most youth. I think most of them take that as you know, as a challenge. I think most of them are so stuck on this being macho shit that when you tell them that, they say, well, it's not going to be me and all that. And for the most part, it never is, right? The joints are pretty much structured in a way where there's not, that's just not the type of pintas we got on the West Coast, maybe the East Coast. But so the way I thought about it and what impacted me throughout my time was the loss of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like missing 20 years of time with my family. Missing my son was 13 by the time I got out. I had to see him basically born and grow up in pictures. Missing all kinds of time and things to do with my ruca. Um, the loss of when I was 17, when I went in, I also had a daughter that they took from me. I never got to see again. So all these things that I think, people's parents die while they're in there. But, there's so many other parts of it that are actually impactful, that actually are, we're human beings, we have feelings. So, and everybody can kind of, get together on that part of it. Like, hey, man, first of all, you're letting your whoever it is down, your kids, your mom, your wife, whoever. And then on top of that, you're losing all this time with them. They're losing time with you. Your kids could end up getting in trouble. All these other things that can happen based on these decisions you make. So that's kind of the way I thought of going about it. But um, I don't think the scared straight uh, process is necessarily the way to go. You know what I mean? Maybe it is. Maybe a mix of both. But it didn't. That part didn't affect me. I think if, and I don't even know if they would have told me all this other stuff if it would have, but I would hope to think so. You know what I mean? Now that I know how it all felt, so that's where we're at with that. G Thought said, "Sup?" Noel Baraja said, "Hello, what's up, brother?" Hey, Noel, last time you were on, I maybe you got off real quick, brother, but I wanted to ask you. I think you put in a comment that you had your eye surgery. How did that go? Beatriz Salazar said shadow. And then she said fries. Donnie Anderson.
Fries, the receipt fries, yeah, I did put it up there because I bought a gift card with it.
Oh, is that what's up? There's something up there from there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. If maybe it's an accident on your typing or what, but if you can make it make sense quickly.
Yeah. So then Sancho Reyes and sending my saludos to everyone from Paramount Califas. Orale, what's up, brother? There's Weasel. Where you been, brother? How you doing? He said, "What's up, Cricket and Jovan? How you been doing? It's been hard for me. I'm struggling with life. I'm still with my wife and kids." Yeah, bro.
Well, you got that. You got your wife and kids. That's the most important thing, you
Yeah.
know.
It's easy to struggle that way, bro, when you're going through it like that. But I hear you.
But it is tough out here in Arizona. I feel it. It's crazy.
It's tough everywhere, honestly.
Yeah.
The economy ain't the best. The prices keep going up, and if you got a record, it's definitely double time on our asses. So it's crazy. But thank you for being here, brother, and keep doing what you're doing. I mean, just remember who you're doing it for. Sergio said, "Thanks for sacrificing your cheeks, Ty."
Wherever he's at.
Ivan said, "I was upset. I had been missing the lives because I wasn't getting the notifications. Are you getting them now? Did it come now with the little bell thing?" That's what they say to do. But then I hear a lot of people saying that they don't get them or it doesn't come or whatever. It's crazy.
I'm a little upset right now too, Yvonne. So my mom made some snickerdoodle cookies, and I just feel like it had a little extra cinnamon in it. I don't know. So she made a second batch because I told her I really didn't care for the first ones. And I still feel like it has too much cinnamon. It's supposed to just be like a sprinkle, right? But whatever, that's my issue tonight.
Wow. Farmero. Oh, hey, Farmero, I just emailed you, bro, today. Can you respond to that, brother? We were hoping you were gonna be here.
No, Sergio, I'm not gonna stop it. I'm not. I'm very upset. I got off of work. I was happy to come get this batch, and it's the same. It tastes the same. I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is, I guess.
Farmero said, "Órale, puro B23 y qué? I don't even want to hear Jovan. Don't ruin our youth with your haterism."
Okay, well, I'm here. I'm here. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Hello to you too.
Chanta viejo said, "Simon." Yes, sir. 6321, he said. Henry, what's up, Henry? How you doing, brother? Merry Christmas right back at you, carnal. Hopefully you're doing good where you're at, brother. Carlos Flores said, "Yo, yo, everyone. Hope everyone is doing bueno. You mean
Yeah,
ho ho?
we're doing good. Oh,
Carlos,
yo yo, ho ho.
you meant ho
Oh,
ho." Carlos Flores said, "Happy holidays." Right back at you, brother. Palmeros, órale, gracias, senior content creator.
oh my God, calm down.
See how that works, bro? Yvonne said, "Awesome, thank you." ZG said, "Crick, growing up, did your initials make you want to join Clica even more?" No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think my initials really had much to do with it. It was all the bullshit everybody talked. I thought that, I mean, all that, all the propaganda, bro. You believe that shit. You know what I mean? You really believe that them vatos or somebody, and that being that, everybody. There's levels to it, obviously, but everybody, when you're in school, you know, you want to be, people want to be. There's different sections, but then when you don't want to be part of the cool crowd, and you want to be, all that. Then when you're involved with the clique, with the street gangs, I mean, who the vatos that you look up to in that world are them vatos. So it was always just, that was just always the goal you know, for obvious stupid reasons, but it just was. My initials didn't have much to do with that part of it.
See, that's why you should take my last initial, and you will never have to look back.
I don't look back anyway. Fuck.
You could be MH, not
I'm,
MM.
I'll be all right.
Oh, psh.
But said was
Why do
cricket
you say
imitating.
it like that? Like, oh, I'm all right. Like if it's not good or something. Like, really?
Farmero said was cricket imitating the school cleaning dude.
The
500 bucks.
shoe cleaning guy, yes.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
don't, because then that's gonna get in my head, and oh,
Hey, I like that motto. Hey, it's
I do too. But it gets in your head, and then I'm saying that for days, and it's annoying.
just saved 150
Oh
bucks.
my God, you said it, Jesus.
Tim Jackson said prizes. Yeah, I don't know if it does it through Facebook, but I think it's only on YouTube though, because it's the YouTube highlight. Damien said, "Come on, Grillo." Javier said, "I was a master of the dine and dash, run out of restaurants at Kmart across the street, then run out of Kmart with new shoes. Fun times." Carlos said, "Can I get more information about your show? I always miss things." Yeah, what do you want to know? Like, just like, I don't, what do you mean? What kind of information? What kind of information, brother? Like, just what we talk about, or like when we're on, or stuff like that? Chip Jackson said, "I came up on more gifts for family." See, it wasn't money,
It could have been money.
but it wasn't. That's
It
why
could
you
have.
ask. You don't assume. Fuck you. David said, "Do it again, Grillo. I don't know what it is she doesn't want you to do, but show who the boss."
Oh my God. Really? Wow, Damien. Wow.
Weasel said, "It's my daughter's birthday Thursday. She's going to be 2 years old, so that means she's getting two presents for her birthday and Christmas."
Oh,
Orale.
cute. She's
But
2.
2 years old. And they grow up quick, bro. It's crazy. But TRs, they tell people about your religion without the use of your tongue. Oh, good little saying. What if you don't have a religion, bro? You can still do that, right? Carlo Flores said, "I do talk to youngsters about making good decisions when I get a chance. I'm a motivated person, and I do think I make a lot of difference at work and my normal life. A lot of youngsters don't listen nowadays. You have to reach out to them differently nowadays." I think that's always been the case, bro. It's not just nowadays. Even in our day, we didn't listen. I mean, that's why it's such a difficult task. You know what I mean? Like, you want to do the right thing. You want to like yell out, like, "Hey, man, this is what it is." But a lot of these, just like in our day, these kids don't believe it. You know what I mean? First of all, it's like everybody else. No one ever believes they'll be caught. They don't do things with the intention of getting busted. Then when they do, they go in there, they cry, they beg to go home, they ask mom to bond them out or whatever the situation. And as soon as they get out, they forget that whole episode happened and they do more shit. It's crazy, but uh, that's why I don't like. There has to be a way to kind of get in the middle of that, and the only thing that I can think of is I know, and that's why I've said it before. Some kids may need to just get locked up. It is what it is. It's not part of growing up for normal people, but it's part of growing up for us. You know what I mean? And if we're doing something to that, to the point where lockup is an option, it may be best to get us off the streets for a while sometimes before something worse happens. And then hopefully most will learn their lesson. And that's where I think it comes in, where if you can explain some of these emotions and some of the things that could happen, then once they're in there, hopefully the little focal will go off in their head, the light bulb will go off in their head, and they'll be like, man, this is what he was talking about. You know what I mean? Now, and those feelings and all that, maybe it'll double down, but they're definitely not all going to just listen. And, that's the hard part of this is we're watching from almost the outside looking in. And even though we've been there and we have all these stories we can tell them, I don't think it always has the same effect or the effect we want. That's one of the hard things too. I know there's probably a lot of people that have good intentions when they tell these little war stories. They may think, well, I'm going to say how bloody this was or how bad some vato got hit. But no, no, when you tell that story, most of the youth that listen to it put themselves in the position of the not the victim. They put themselves in the other position, so they don't see it as a story that to deter them. They see it more as, oh shit, that's what I want to do. And it's again another challenge for them, and that's why I don't do the war stories, or I try not to, to go too deep into anything I do say. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Definitely, it's not an easy way to, not an easy thing to figure out. These kids now or then.
No, I disagree with you. I think nowadays it's a lot different than back then.
You
I
think
feel
so?
now, yes, you wouldn't have noticed, but nowadays, um, there's a lot of single homes, there's blended families. Not that back then there wasn't, but I feel like nowadays, there is. It's a single household or it's a mixed family. Kids feel a certain way, about their parents. Um, I see a lot of grown adults that want to be friends with their kids, don't know how to discipline, don't know how to be there, Um, I really didn't see that back then. Back then, we were kind of scared of our parents in some way.
Yeah, but that was you.
Not scared in a bad way, but I feel like I see it more now. These kids are more sensitive. Um, I've never heard of half of the things that they're diagnosed with.
Oh, well, there's definitely
You
more.
know,
Yeah. There's definitely more of that. I think there's more excuses nowadays. Yeah, but that's the fault of society. Like they're giving them a lot of excuses for their behavior. You know what I mean? But they did that with us too, babe. I remember when I went to juvenile hall, they diagnosed me with post traumatic stress disorder. That was supposed to be the whole problem with me. And
I think they're probably gonna need an excuse, but you didn't have no discipline at all. There was no consequences for what you did. Like if you did something bad, oh, he just did it bad. Like you never got grounded. You never got anything taken away from you. I mean, you didn't feel that. You were just out running around.
but I got locked up.
I know, but there because you weren't scared to do what you wanted to do.
But that was from like 12 years old. That's worse than
I
getting
know
grounded.
because you didn't have no discipline in your house.
But that's discipline.
It's somebody else disciplining you, the government, not your parents.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I just
You were
don't.
my kid, I would have whooped your butt already.
I think the problem
Hmm.
is a lot of the problem is not the problem. I think everybody always says that, and they used to say it even when we were growing up. Man, before back then they used to listen, and today they don't. But then you talk to a vato that's 70 or 80 years old, and they tell us the same shit about their time. I don't think it's ever
No, this time's a lot different than I think a lot of the generations. I
different.
feel
And
it. It looks different, it feels different. It's cringy sometimes. You know what I mean? Um,
but
there's
that
things that are being done now that I wouldn't see with my parents or grandparents, so I feel like this generation just really took the cake.
yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that that's in the. I don't think I don't think that's in the families or in the generate or in the lifestyle of the people we're talking about though. You're talking about the people that let their fucking daughter be a cat, you know what I mean, or their son be a woman, whatever. That's that's not gang member shit. I'm talking about the other side of it. I mean,
It
I
could
know,
lead to it though. If you let your daughter, who's 14, look like she's 25 and do whatever she wants, you never know. She might want to date a bad boy or a gangster or a gang member or whatever. It can happen.
but it
I
happened
mean,
then.
it can all lead to something bad.
But it happened then too. It happened to you.
I wasn't looking for a bad boy though.
Saralina Flores said, "Hey everyone, what's y'all? Hope everyone is having a good night. Just checking in. Wanted to say thank you for doing what you do." Salina's 831. All good, Saralina. You know what's up.
Nice.
Javier said, "Everyone with the LWAP will eventually feel the hurt and pain of losing a loved one. It was sad to see them struggle. Getting old in prison is not easy." Nah, you're damn right. Yeah, you're damn right. And we've talked about that here before. Like, and no matter how one feels about their own parents or how you feel someone should feel about their parents, everybody in the joint, and maybe not everybody, but the majority of the vatos in the joint love their mother. Like, that's one of the big things you hear in there, my mom, all this shit, right? And everyone will always say, man, I hope that I'll be able to get out one day and show her that this isn't me, right? and and a lot of people don't get that opportunity. A lot of people, the Efita passes away while they're in there, and that's the regret that you always hear. If you ask a vato that did a lot of time, that lost somebody, a loved one, they'll tell you that the reason, that one of their regrets that they weren't able to get out and show that person that they were not, the the prisoner, the gangster, fill in the blank, and it sucks, man. I mean, I didn't experience that side of it. I kind of did in a way. My abuelita, I got to be out here for 6 years while my abuelita was still alive. But I went in when she was probably late 60s, and she died at 94, and I didn't get to, I got a 20 something year block of no experience with her, and she was the one that was always good to me. That if I needed to talk about anybody in my life, it would be her. And she passed last year, and I didn't get a lot of time with her. So I would say that would be one of my regrets. I mean, but she was able to see that I wasn't going back in and out anymore. But by then, it was almost like it was normal. I don't even know if it really mattered to her anymore. I don't know. I mean, we never really talked about it, but uh, it definitely sucks to be in that position. And I've talked to vatos that, I mean, I think I've told a lot of you guys. There's an individual. Um, they called him Tico from Maravilla. Johnny Torres. He was Emmett from Califas. He's been in prison since '77, and he told me so many things. Same thing. He lost his jefita. He lost his jefito. He lost sisters. He's lost. I mean, and he's still in there fighting to get out. He got a 10 to life, and he's been in there since '77. They just won't let him go. Um, there's just it's a sad existence. and it sucks to watch these kids run full force into that
Okay.
without trying to do something. AP, he said, "Damn, gracias, cricket. What I do? Oh, oh, the little gift. Yeah, bro.
You're
You
getting
know,
a little behind on the comments, babe.
that's what I do. Okay, that's part of this show." Yvonne said, "Laugh my ass off. The struggle is real. Can't mess up the cookies."
No, Yvonne. I know, Yvonne. You know that it's once a year. You know what I mean? Like she's got to get it together. You know what I mean? She's got to get it together, Yvonne. You know?
Javier said, "Only a India will complain about too much canela."
Whatever.
Daniel Herrera said, "Cubo from the SGB. San Gabriel Valley. Really? That's my spot."
Whatever.
Damien de Leon said, "SA." Steven Martinez said, "No, those prisoners didn't have no impact in my life. Didn't talk about no gang life. Maybe because they were talking to a bunch of 13-year-olds and it was the 80s. Yeah. See, and I think the problem is a lot of vatos will go in there with that, with lies. You know what I mean? You don't want to go to prison because you don't want to get raped. You don't want to get, Bubba and all that. And it's not true. None of that happens. We don't see that for the most. I mean, here and there you hear about it, but it's not prevalent in our prison system. So these vatos end up getting there or hearing about that, and then they hear from other people that it's not even true. That they think that everything else the vato said is not true. But what is true is feelings, and everybody has those. Certain said, "I still never found the white chocolate nutty buddies." You didn't, bro? You saw I sent you pictures of the ones I got. They were pretty good. They were all right. It tasted just like the other ones. Javier said, "Weasel is the man of the casa. Glad to see that you are well." Yep. Carlos Flores said, "Yo, yo" is a slang saying, "What's up" from the beachside, San Diego. I know, bro. David De Leon said, "Giovanna, are you serious? Snickerdoodle cookies? Chocolate chip cookies are where it's at. Everybody knows that."
No, she baked a bunch of cookies, like different ones, chocolate chip and you know, peanut butter cookies. She like they did like I don't know, 5 of them. But she was doing them with the grandkids, and I think that, one of them had a little heavy hand. So I wasn't too happy. So she said, I'll do another batch. I'll personally make them for you, not let the kids help me. And I feel like they taste the same, but whatever. It's all good.
Mm.
It's my life, I guess, right? Never get what I want.
If only, oh, yeah.
Oh, great. Great.
Wow. Big motherfucker said, "Thanks, Grio. YouTube is weird. You think it's fucked up that I always seem to get one?" So, from what it says, when you read on it, um, it says that it gives it to the people that are most that come on the channel a lot or something, like whatever channel it is. I guess the most engaged is what it calls it. Look, I got 5 more. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see who that goes to. There's 5 more memberships that it says I can give away for the month, so it's already the end anyway. Let's do the last 5. Gift 5 now. Boom. See who it is. Ty 602, Jojo Arizona, Julio Solorio, Billy B23, Geronimo de los Cielos, and 8. Oh, AP said I always get one too. Yep. So Ty, Jojo, Julio, Billy B23, and Geronimo. Damn, Julio don't even have a wrench, and he got one. What? He must be on. Has he come on our lives? I mean, I've seen him on our lives, but that's what it says. Those are people that are most engaged or that I guess watch a lot or something. Carlos is sorry for my bad typo. You good, brother? Javier said, "Manuel Hernandez, ¿qué onda, pariente?" Hell no.
See?
Cortatela. It
But
would never happen.
why? My family's good to you.
Not about your family. I'm not taking no woman's name.
It's about the family, about the name and how who they are. It's just that would
Me and
be
me
that
and your
should be.
you should want to get our last name. It's me and your son, the people you love the most.
I know, I'm just saying, wouldn't you guys wanna
No,
all right.
Carlos said when you're on, bro. We don't really have set days, brother. That's the. I mean, um, I don't know how to like put like we kind of just spontaneously decide, hey, let's go on tonight. You know what I mean? Um,
It's
the only
usually like every 3 days.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days is our usual. We usually don't wait longer than that. I don't know if Facebook has a thing to notify you. YouTube does, but I don't know how good it works. If you subscribe on YouTube and then you hit the little bell and you hit always or some shit, it's supposed to notify you anytime anything happens on the channel. But I don't know if it necessarily does. Um, but I don't know if Facebook does. That's what I'm not sure about Facebook. You have to check that out and see, but not sure. Sergio said, "Happy birthday to your little girl, Weasel." Absolutely. 2 years old, man. That's the best time. Carlo Flores said, "Are they more sensitive nowadays? They complain more." Yeah, they are more sensitive, bro. That's for sure. But
But I
that's
I
because
don't think it's so much the kids that
no,
have changed, it's the parents that have changed. You show me a kid and then show me his parents, and most likely, there's a problem. It's very rare, and there is times, though, that you get great parents, but the kid just wants to go off and do what they're gonna do. You're gonna get that. But for the most part, a lot of these parents are hurting their kids. They're, they emotionally, mentally. I mean, I seen it.
yeah,
I went to the kids' basketball game today. Every Friday we sponsor a kid, and he plays basketball. And I go if I can make it, and they have a great time. There was this kid outside, and his dad was like, "You got the ball 3 times and they took it from you." And he's like, "And that's my fault." And the dad's like, "It is your fault." And he was yelling at him from the door all the way to the parking lot. We could hear him in the parking lot screaming at his kid. So now the kid has to go home, hear this, feel bad. You know what I mean? It's like, and the dad's not even a thug or a gangster. He's just mentally messing the kid up, I feel like. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be for fun. If your kid comes in fifth place, sixth place, just be happy. They tried, they participated. I'm not saying you have to be super soft either, like, oh, you're just, whatever, because then you set them up to where later in life, if they don't do well, it could affect them later too. But you have to find a balance, I feel like, you know?
yeah. That's the other part with all that. What do they do? The participation trophies and all that pendejada. That's the other side of it. Um, but it's definitely the
That's what I'm
parent.
saying. There should be some type of balance. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
this is to show them teamwork, and this you're joining basketball, so you're not on the street doing bad things. You're here meeting new people, doing new things. But it ain't the NBA. Like, dude, calm down. You know what I mean? Like, some parents yell at their kids like if it's the end of the world. It's like it's okay. You know what I mean? It's all right. They're just learning. But then also, if you're another side of it where you tell your kid that they're the greatest thing in the whole world, and then when they get out there in life and somebody tells them like, hey, you didn't get the job because for whatever reason, they're not going to know how to handle that either. So there has to be some type of balance, or meet in the middle.
yeah.
What are you doing over there?
But it is looking at. You'll see when you look at your phone. But it is that the whole problem is that parents are letting the kids be sensitive. They want to let them do whatever they want. They want to all that. You know what I mean? Like it's the baby, and I think of the kids is bad too. I mean, like no kids play outside anymore. No, they don't know how to dance. They don't even scrape their knees these days. Everybody's soft as shit. And I don't know if that has anything to do with this. That don't have nothing to do with people
I'm
going to.
just saying, just find some type of balance. Like, you don't have to be down your kid's throat because they didn't make the basketball. You know what I mean? Just because they didn't make, their team lost. But
Yeah.
then you can't tell your kid either, like, "You're the greatest thing in the world. You're better than everybody." Da 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 da. And then you put them out there in the world, and they're like, my mom said I was great." Okay, well, we're telling you, So it's like you have to find some type of balance,
I
And
don't
I've
know.
seen it. I've seen it go both ways. I've seen people be so extreme one way and the other way.
Yeah. Javier said, Weasel, happy birthday to your daughter. Hope she's happy on this special day. Noel Barajas says, it was okay, but I'm still blind, my brother. I still need more eye surgery. So, is there any chance of getting it, or are they just trying to fix, like, bring some back, or how is that working, bro? Carlo Flores said, take care of your eye, Noel. I agree with your wife, homie, said Carlo. Really?
Oh, thank you.
Agree with her, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes people do that. Hater. They agree with me.
Hazel said, thanks. Thank you, Javier Hernandez. Thank you, Sergio B23. How you doing, bro? Farmero said, Jovan, just say it. Oh, today's kids are little fuckers, lol.
Um, Sometimes they could be, but it's because they don't know any better. Again, like, show me who their parents are, and then I'll, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that's in everything, though, right? I mean, that it can be good and it can be bad on both sides of it because I mean, we all let's not sugarcoat the shit. For the majority, not everyone. And, I'm not. There's no answer to it all, but the majority of the individuals that are in the pinta and that go through this lifestyle and kids, the at-risk kids are usually coming from broken homes, and so obviously it's parental issues one way or another. It's, again, not always, but the majority. I mean, if you did a poll in the pinta, you're going to find a few sprinkled in that had great lives and are going to say it was just them being them, but for the most part, everybody's going to tell you the sad story. Not that it gives them an excuse, right? I mean, I had a bad fucking life, but I still shouldn't have did all the shit I did. Unfortunately, I didn't think that way at the time, and I did it. Um, but that's usually the case. AP said you probably definitely have post traumatic stress disorder now from your Ivana all these years. Oh yeah, well, you
He
guys have
doesn't. He doesn't.
you guys have seen that.
No, he doesn't. He's very lucky. He's doing great. Look at him. There you go. You're very lucky. You're welcome.
Look at me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Not the
So,
picture.
uh, what are we at? Jawan, just say it. I got that already. Farmero. Oh wait. Weasel said, thank you, Sergio B23. How you doing, bro? Farmero said, Jawan, just say it. I did that. You probably definitely have. Sergio said, Weasel, I'm okay. Getting by, I sincerely hope your situation improves, bro. Yeah. There he is. Ty 602 said, oh, prison is a consequence, Jovan. That is true. Those are consequences.
Oh, hi, Ty. How have you been?
What's up, Ty? You got gifted a membership, bro. They now YouTube is a lot. Before I had to buy them and give them out, which they weren't that crazy anyway to buy, but anybody, it lets anybody do that part of it. You can buy them and give them, but now they're giving the actual content creators a certain amount every month that you can give out. So
Why they give it to you then?
because they know they've seen my videos.
Oh my God. I can't. I can't. The fact that people call this a job, I can't. I'm not going to. No.
So she said, "Hey, there's Ty. What's up, bro?" LOL. Javier said, "I was a young criminal. However, I respected my teachers and elders." I won't bullshit. Making the videos is time consuming, babe. It's not hard.
Okay. Okay.
It is
Yeah.
time,
Sure it is. Sure.
but I wouldn't quit my job to do it. I mean,
It's it's like a 9 to 5, right?
It's not that, but it
Okay.
is time consuming. It's not that though. You see, I was a young criminal, however, I respected my teachers and elders, said Javier. I don't think I ever did. Well, elders maybe, depending on the elders though. You know what I mean? Um, that was another thing that was kind of a oxymoron. You know what I mean? We were supposed to respect our elders, and we usually did the elders in that world, but we didn't respect our immediate elders, like our jefitas and all that, because if we did, we wouldn't be doing what we was doing. You know what I mean? But it's part of that world. You know what I mean? But I think that that's definitely uh, it's something that's emphasized for some reason in that world, and yet when you look at it,
Let me tell
it's
you what happened the other day at work. So I'm at
yeah.
work, just got in, minding my business. The teachers haven't gotten there yet, for their day. I got there a couple hours early. Some kids came in and they're like, you know, what is this about? I'm like, it's a school of music. Like people come here to learn music. Like they're like, oh, can we look around? Can we go in the rooms, the private rooms? And I'm like, no. And that's all he said was no. I go, no. And then the kid looks at me and goes, excuse me? And I go, no, can't go in there. But I just want to shoot my Instagram live real quick. And I go, no. And he's like, are you serious? And da da da. So and so let me in there the other time. And I go, I'm not so and so. And then he goes, no sh- shit. And I go, excuse me? And he's like, come on. And I go, I said no. But I was like calm about it. And he was like, man, you're so foul. And I was like, okay, well, happy holidays. Like, I was like, don't call me names. Don't call me foul. Like, you're just mad because you didn't get to hear what you wanted. Like, somebody's telling you no. I don't know who told you yes before, but this time it's a no. You thought that I was going to say yes. I said no, and now you're mad and you're throwing a tantrum. I'm not throwing a tantrum. I go, you're throwing a tantrum like a little baby. It's a no. Now, have a nice day. Happy holidays. Keep it moving. Oh, you're foul. And I'm like, and stop calling me names. But they look like 18-year-olds, 17 maybe,
Mhm.
but they got really upset when I was like, you're throwing a tantrum. Like, you heard the word no, and like, come on. Oh, well.
Yeah, but I mean, they're
I had to give
content.
him a little life lesson, you know?
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, kids aren't ready. These days, for real, they can't. They know is like. I mean, look at it. They're putting fucking cat litter boxes at schools for kids that say they're cats. Like this world has gone crazy. Like I don't know. Weasel said,
Well,
"How you guys?"
again, though, is that their fault? Or is it the parents' fault for allowing it? Because if
Oh,
Mijo came to me and said, "Hey, I want to be a dog or a cat," okay, then you sleep on the porch. You sleep outside. You don't, I don't have the animals in the house.
yeah.
You don't get TV, you don't get Xbox, you don't have a phone. Animals don't have phones. I would
Appreciate.
really treat him like an animal to teach him a lesson. But these parents, most of them allow it and they're okay with it. So that's okay. Whatever you do in your household is fine. But then when you have them around other parents, don't expect me to treat them like a dog because I'm not going to play into your delusion. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
whatever you do is what you do. But there's so much, like, the suicide rate is high, more kids are depressed. Why? Why are they so depressed if they get to be themselves and express themselves nowadays? Why are they so depressed? Why is suicide so high? If we're supposed to be living in such a great time where everything's out in the open.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I don't know. I just think I don't know what the answers are to all this crap. I just think that something needs to change. Shit's gone crazy, going a little bit crazier than normal. Weasel said, "How you guys been doing? I hope everybody has a good Christmas." We've been good, bro. Hopefully you do too. I'll be out. I'll be home for Christmas with the family. Um, Try to stay out there for a little bit, spend time, and do the Christmas thing. It's gonna be nice. AP said, Giovanna, you're just mad. You're a mojada.
Oh, no, I'm just mad you're here illegally. AP, you can't be here for, the border's closed right now. So I don't know what you're gonna do, but we'll just see you next year, okay? You have to stay over there.
So I said, hello, everyone. B23 had to re up on preparation H.
Yeah.
Ah, Sir just said, I wasn't looking for a bad boy. See, como no, you went to county looking for an altar boy.
It was the outreach program. I was trying to change someone's life, and I sure did. Look it. Look it.
Hey, Sergio, and not just that, bro. Listen,
Don't make me look bad. Don't even do that.
you look bad, babe, but you say that, but it wasn't just someone in the I was on the sixth floor of close custody.
I
The
didn't
like,
know what any of that meant. I didn't know what any of that meant. I didn't. I didn't know what none of that meant. I didn't care. I didn't know what none of that meant. I really didn't think that that was all what it really was. I mean, I didn't know the seriousness of it.
yeah. Well, you were pretty naive.
I mean, I was just young and dumb, and I was bored and single at the time. So I was like, let me help this guy out.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate.
welcome. You're
Oh,
welcome. I changed your life. You're welcome.
yeah, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So just a tie, lol. A piece of Giovanna is full of contradictions. That's why she needs to get deported ASAP. I
Oh
say we
my goodness, that's how we feel.
start a petition.
Oh, not a petition.
Akbar Yanwar said, hey, is all M was Sureño? Is there any way for non-banging men to be recruited? Not all. Well, listen, Khalifa's probably uh, not not the Arizona one, obviously, but and I don't think that even in Califas, I'm pretty sure. Well, all the older vatos from Califas uh, were not Sureños for not totally. And I don't know these days how many have been recruited that way that were not. There are actually. I mean, Acha was from San Francisco. There's a few that were from Northern California. Um, Back before the whole Sureño Norteño thing was kind of going. Um, and but I don't know if there's anybody that is that ended up getting made that wasn't a banger, before, like a street gang member. Um, there could be. I know in Arizona there was. There's people that weren't actually from a neighborhood that ended up getting made. Um, but I'm not sure totally as far as California is concerned. But I don't. I wouldn't think so. If you go into prison and you do what you got to do, I mean, if you're in that world and you did whatever was expected of you in that world, then you have a chance of being whatever that is, no matter where you're coming from at that time. Henry Cota said, if you be in AZ and run into Chucuton, to give me a call. All right, bro, I will. You haven't heard from him? I'll tell him. AP said, you can't even say library.
AP, it's past your bedtime, AP.
So I said, let the content creator work his magic, Jovan. Shush.
Oh,
Javier said, my mother never showed sadness when we went away. I think she cried in her room. Now she says she's sad because my brother Hank will never get out. Yeah, I think
yeah.
my did at first, like when in juvenile, she did. I think once I hit the pinta and after so many visits and so many times, it just kind of became normal. I mean, she didn't. It wasn't like she cried when we were sitting there or cried when she left. But in juvenile, when it all began, I remember like in court she would or something. But and this time actually, or the last time when they when they were because they were seeking the death penalty. Uh, she actually, I was in court, and she like tapped one of the task force members and took them. They went outside to talk to her, and she asked, and they told her that they were going to basically kill me, and I remember she cried then too, but it wasn't normal. I mean, it became normal, so it wasn't normal for her to cry after that. I mean, throughout, kind of just got used to it. Sergio said, AP or especially without an ex. AP said, I always get one too. Javier said, going to see my daughter and my grandson tomorrow. Gonna go Christmas shopping. I'm trying to be there now. They're getting the scraps, the leftovers for Christmas. So I said, Christmas came early. Thank you guys. Oh, for the thing. AP said it's once a week. What's once a week? You gotta tell me what's once a week, bro. Javier said, cabron, there you go again.
Oh, when he said, when do we usually come on the lives? He said once a week.
Oh,
Because you're a little behind. You need to catch up.
it's not once a week, bro. We at least come on 2 or 3 times a week. Javier said, cabron, there you go again. ¿Cuál cortatela? I lose another leg, then I'm scooting on my ass forever. He said,
Yeah.
shit, I gotta not use that word with Javier. AP said before Giovanna, he used to go on daily, but the co-host sometimes can't come on because she's illegal as fuck.
Okay, no, that's not true. It's because we're busy with work.
That is true though. I used to come on daily.
Then go on daily then. What are you doing then?
Oh,
Do
shit.
it then.
Jojo AZ said, watch out. I got a gift. Gracias. No problem, bro. Thank you. Carlos Flores says the system, schools that change.
That
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Damien said, I think the parents have changed now as well. Too many parents want to be their child's friend, not their parent. That's definitely true. Yeah. Jojo says, Salute Grio the Great y Jovan.
Oh well, hello.
AP said, Hey, little kid, better shape up. It's real on the court, Giovanna.
No, it is, but when your kid has a sad face and is upset and the dad is just ragging on him, it's your fault. Why didn't you like it's really not that deep. It's like, hey, do you think you did your best? No, I could have did better. Then do better next time. You got to practice more. Get out there. Like those kinds of words, not the dad from the door all the way to the parking lot. You could hear him yelling. Everybody was like listening to him, like, what the heck? Now you're embarrassing your kid. You're belittling him. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm conflicted on that because in one hand we're saying that society's being too soft on kids, and then on the other we're saying, well, now this dude's being too hard.
It's a sport. It's supposed to be for fun. Now, if the kid is getting all F's in school, then you discipline, and you can find a way for disciplining without like putting your kid down and embarrassing him and belittling him. You can do that.
Yeah. AP said, I'm not with that everyone's a winner mentality. Yeah, I'm not either. As far as the whole just giving trophies for participation, yeah, I'm not with that. Or Anthony Ortega said, Hey, Cricket, are you live? I am, brother. Yes, we are. We've been on for an hour so far. And Damien DeLeon said, mental abuse is far worse because you replay and relive the incident over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure
It's
it
so
is.
funny because even us, like, I feel like I had the greatest parents, but we always remember that one time that they didn't do something for us or yelled at us, and we still tell them, and they're like, you don't remember everything else, all the good stuff, but that's how kids are, you know? And imagine your parent doing it to you every single day. It's got to be tough. Like my cookies. Like, what's up with that? Like,
AP
I'm
said
never gonna forget that.
you're either first or last, like Ricky Bobby. Who's Ricky Bobby?
Out of that movie from Adam Sandler.
Big motherfucker said, shake and bake. Sergio said, I had talent for baseball growing up, but my dad would belittle me so bad that I never wanted to play again. He would make fun of me from the stands and try to get other people to laugh at me too. See, that's just bull. That's gacho, though. That's
Yeah.
different. I mean, strongly encouraging may not be the best way to do it either, but to clown your kid, that's fucked up. I wouldn't do that. AP said Michael Jordan was competitive like that at a very young age. Yvonne said, I never yelled at my girls when they played, just asked if they tried their best, and if they said yes, then I was okay. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son, when he played football, he would just stand there and look at the damn grass. But
We
he
would
was
just look around, look at the sky, but like it was he was 5 years old. I mean, I'm not gonna yell at him like if a scholarship is on the line. You know what I mean? Like it's for fun at that moment, and but there was people that just they take it like I think they lived through their kids. They didn't make it, so they're hoping that their kid will. I don't know.
yeah. AP said if you baby kids, then they 30 asking for $20 for food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to try to find some type of balance. You know.
He thoughts. He said, what's happening? What's up, brother? How you doing?
Oh, hello.
AP said, sácate de aquí.
You sacate de aquí. I've been here.
Javier said, my daughter's mother is going out of her way to come and help me. I already messed up her life once. I told her I was a criminal and did not care. Then I went to prison. Man, I fucked things up. Hey, and I told Jovan the same shit. Like, when I got busted, Jovan was kind of pissed off, right? At first. Well, I don't know. She's probably pissed off throughout the whole time. But I told her, like, you knew who I was. You knew what I was doing. You met me locked up. Like, did you think I was gonna get out and become a fucking doctor? Like that
Maybe
was
I thought you were gonna get out and change. I don't know.
no, you didn't because I got out and was doing the same shit
So then
while we
why'd you when you got out, why'd you agree to talk to me? Why when you got out did you say, "Hey, I don't want to be with you because I know I can't have a serious relationship. Leave me alone then."
no, I still wanted to like a ruka, why not? Shit. I'm gonna be out for a couple months.
Well, see what I mean? A couple months. You're an idiot. Jerk.
The hell? Thought I wasn't gonna do nothing. Tai said Giovanni's gonna make cricket the happiest man in the world. Yes. Yes. On the
You're
23rd.
welcome. You're
Thank
very welcome.
you.
It ain't that funny though. It's
Big
not it's
motherfucker.
not that funny.
Sometimes it's the mom's fault. She whores around 5 dicks, 5 kids, and not one dad inside. That is
Yeah.
true.
So sometimes it is the mom's fault.
And
A
and,
lot
and
a
even
lot of it sometimes is the mom's fault. I'm not gonna it's 50-50.
yeah, and even worse than that, bro, is the ones that bring the bottles in that treat the kids fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of the times, I think the the person lets the romance, the love, whatever you want to call it, blind them to that type of shit. But that's serious, man. Like them kids feel that, and and it's just messed up, man, for anybody to do that. Like if a dude or a ruca is treating your kid gacho, they gotta go, man. They gotta go. That's your child. It's your responsibility to raise that kid the best way you know how. And if your ruca or your vato left you with the kid alone, I mean, that's sad. It sucks. I'm sorry. But to bring another motherfucker in that treats him gacho, I mean, you're doubling down on that shit. And of course, there's good dudes. I'm not or and good rucas. There may be one that comes in and is great to your kid and and is the figure that they need, but you gotta open your eyes to the ones that aren't. AP said like that lady on Maury like 15 times and she can't find it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, I know. There's a bunch of those. It's just so funny when they run off the stage. I know it's sad, but it's still kind of funny,
What's
right?
even
Like it's sad because she didn't get to find who it was. But then why do they run off like that? It's kind of funny.
what's even worse is when they're so sure. I didn't. There was
On the
nobody.
10th guy,
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
thousand
yeah.
percent sure. I'm a
Yes,
thousand
you guess
percent.
what? Like, bitch,
Yeah.
you know you laid with few more. Calm down. H Bugsy said, "Who is she from White Fence?" That's Maruka, and she's not from White Fence. The nickname White Fence was given to her by viewers, by people that watch, because she grew up different than the rest of us. She actually grew up and was lucky, and so we they say she grew up with like a white picket fence, and so that's kind of it's a running joke. People started making fun of her, saying that she was because of that, because she was pampered as a kid. AP said, "You are foul. Kid wasn't doing anything bad. You're just a Karen."
They're not allowed to be, well, one, they're not allowed to be in the rooms for liability issues. Two, if they spill something, drop something, um, get hurt, it doesn't matter. We can get in trouble for having that. We let somebody use our restroom one time, and then they were trying to have sex in the restroom. We have students. That's why we don't let outside people use the restroom. So it's like you just have to treat everybody accordingly. But his little face just lit up when he heard the word no. And it's like, no. Like you asked me a question and I'm answering you back, and it's no. That's it. I shouldn't have to give a whole explanation, a whole, you know, waste my time. It's just no. It is what it is.
Yeah. Anthony Ortega said, "Hi, Cricket and your wife, Joey. How are you guys doing? What's the topic? What's up, brother? We're doing good. How are you?"
Okay. We're just talking a little bit about everything, and well, I went Christmas shopping and had fun doing that and wrapped some gifts, and a lot of gifts are actually on their way, you know, to other states. So we're really excited for this Christmas thing that we got going on.
If anybody's in here late, we showed some pictures earlier. We so far, as everybody knows, we're doing the Christmas fundraiser. We have 38 kids that have been put forth. People have contacted us saying that there's a need there. So we were able to raise. It was like $3,600. We have 38 kids. Javan went shopping so far for 11 of the kids. Um, these are that's a picture of some of the stuff she got for them. This stuff here is being shipped out. The majority or the rest are probably going to come on Amazon, because there's like one little boy who's wanting a bike, so we'll just do that on Amazon instead of buying it and shipping it. There's a few things like that, plus out of state stuff. Um, and then so that's just to get closer shots. That those are going to be the ones. Those shoes right there, the little Jordans. There's a kid that usually has hand me downs. Doesn't never had a I don't know, never had a good pair of shoes. Just needed shoes, and so they'll want shoes. So that's going to him. And those are the receipts so far for all that. Just so, and we'll continue to post all of that, including the pictures of the kids getting the stuff, so that you guys can see it and enjoy it as well. We're putting smiles on kids' faces, and we thank you guys, the supporters, the donators, and the people that are here when we're on. Really appreciate you guys taking part in this and trusting us to do it. We know that.
Absolutely, because we wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. We probably would have been able to only sponsor 3 or 4 kids, if that. But because of everybody's help and your donations, we're up to 38 kids. So I
Yeah,
mean, It's definitely not us, it's you guys, and we appreciate you guys supporting us and what we do.
Yeah. And most of all, trusting us. I mean, we know, we've seen, we watch the same thing you guys watch. We know that there's scammers out there that pretend they're going to do something good and then they never let you guys know what happened with the money or show anything. That's why we like to post the receipts. We like to post the pictures. We like to show you guys that every dime goes towards what we're doing. And that way there's no questions and you guys can continue trusting us. You know what I mean? It's just, I would want the same thing if I'm trusting somebody with my feria for something like that, just to make sure that it's going where it needs to be and not for you know my own shoes or gold chain.
You do not need shoes or gold chicken.
Jojo AZ said Jovan was power tripping like mall security.
I was not. It was just a lesson that, I had to let someone give them a life little lesson that you don't always get what you want. Just it's a hard reality.
AP said she came to America and it went to her head.
Oh my God, this guy.
Jojo said, AP, you're right. Typical whitewashed immigrant.
He's not right. Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do that. That wasn't that funny either.
Javier says she's lucky that Indians don't sleep outside.
Another one. Another one.
AP said, serio, she's a choca loca.
Oh no, Chocoloca here.
Javier said, preparation H, I accidentally used it instead of Bengay.
Oh,
Did you really, bro? You put it all over your arm? That's what. AP said, if my 18-year-old female family member goes sees a vato in prison, she belongs to the streets. Sorry.
first of all, I wasn't that type of girl. And before I met Manuel, I was in a relationship for 2 years. And then after that, I was single for like 4 months. And then that's when I met Manuel. But I'm pretty sure if I had told my mom that I was talking to some guy in jail, they would have cut that off real quick.
He said, me vale madre, said AP.
Oh, vale madre. Okay.
So I said, good thing it wasn't the other way around, Javier. That could have been bad. Right? Bengay. Yeah, that was. Big motherfucker said, that's on mandatory house arrest, sitting on a nalga pillow. I said, AP, that's on the real. She's a chola from the barrio. Probably hit a razor in her hair to get to back up.
I didn't. I didn't. I would never do that in my life. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
AP said she even beat Grillo up a few times. Scary ass broad. She did do that. She did do that.
I did not hurt you. Stop it.
I was hurt.
You weren't hurt.
I should have called the cops. AP said I had a latte. Damien
So that's why you're up and full of energy.
Jovan, what you think the M stood for? Marvelous or what?
Okay.
He said, come on, Jovan, what you thought the M stood for? Marvelous or what? AP said, not sleepy. Anthony Ortega said, hey, homie, Cricket and Jovi are going home tomorrow. My daughter coming home tomorrow from Mexico. Is she already?
Oh, nice.
2 weeks, right? You said she was out there? And you did her yard too, right? You're going to surprise her with the yard?
Oh, good dad.
AP said 2 or 3 times a week. Lies. We don't come on 2 or 3 times a week no more?
You do lie.
We don't? Yeah, we do. I can look at the dates right here, bro. I know we do.
I think it's been like 4 days since you've been.
November 15th, then November 22nd. Well, that's a week. Then November 27th. Well, that's 5 days. Then November 30th. That's 3 days later. Then November 5th. That's what, 6 days. Then 10th. Is that today? No. See, that's 5 days. And then now the 16th. That's 6 days. Damn, I guess not 2-3 times a day. I mean, a week, huh? Wow. We gotta get on it, babe.
You do it.
Javier said, córtate las cejas, ándale pues. Órale. Javier said, Javier, Ty said, Javier, you always crack me up. Javier said, ese Ty, big cubo. Eric Lerma said, Cubo Cricket and Giovanni, the B23 family. How are you guys doing? Hope all is well. What's up, brother? Hey, Eric gave you a membership gift también. They ended up giving me some to give away, so I threw them out today, and you were one of them. Ty said, Eric 100. Damien DeLeon said, I heard a really good saying, raise your kids and you can spoil your grandkids. Spoil your kids and you will raise your grandkids.
Yeah. I mean, I look back and sometimes I think like maybe my parents should have been a little bit tougher, and my mom, she kind of felt bad when I said that, like she almost started crying. I think she did cry a little. Um, but like I said, there's no right or wrong way, or you think you're doing the best you can, and there's no book, and you just, you know what I mean? But because she would tell me, like, yeah, God, Joanne, you were such a brat, and oh, this and that when you're little. I'm like, then why didn't you like whoop my butt? Why didn't you discipline me? Why didn't you? Oh, you were little, you grew out of it. I'm like, no, seriously, like, why didn't you? And like, I thank her for not being like that mean parent and I guess letting me express myself and stuff, but that I should have had guidance with that, for not being a little brat. But, it's like I said, you got to try to find some balance because you could be so extreme one way and so extreme the other, and it could be dangerous both ways. Like I said, like Mijo, he was very spoiled, but I would whoop his butt. I would discipline him. But that kid had everything, everything. I mean, he could say, "Oh, mom, I don't want dinner. I don't want this tonight. Can we go get Sonic?" Okay, like he was very spoiled, but he knew better to not talk back. He knew better to get good grades. Like there were certain things, nope, I was very strict on. But he was my only child. He's my baby. Did spoil him, but I would whoop him once in a while because he needed it. He needed that discipline. And I guess I kind of took that from my parents, like I gave my kid everything, but at the same time I put in more discipline because I know I needed that more when I was little. Like I ran them. You know what I mean? And probably a little bit now still. And it's not okay.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, it's not. I see it now that some of the things I'm just like, why would they do that? Like, why would they not tell me something? Why would they let me get away with that stuff,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yvonne said 100, Damien. Ty said, hello, Yvonne. Didn't see you. Yvonne said, hello, Ty. AP said, that's right, Damien. I'm seeing a lot of young people having kids and living with the parents, and the parents end up having to help support them. Yeah, that's real. And then what the problem is, they almost it almost encourages them to continue. Like you'll see some with 2, 3 kids. It's crazy. I mean, you don't really know what everybody's household is. Sometimes it's legitimate, but for the most part, I mean, once you start having kids, you should be probably out of the house.
Well, or they need to hold their own. You know what I mean? It's
Or that, yeah, for sure.
um
Javier said,
I think that's where my parents like when I became pregnant, they were like, well, good luck. And now you're gonna have to work really hard the rest of your life and nobody's gonna help you. You gotta do this on your own, you gotta learn. And that's why I had to like just grew up real quick. Light bulb went off. And they
yeah,
didn't. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna say they didn't help me, but because my sister did help babysit, my parents helped babysit while I was at work, but as far as paying my own bills, I did all that on my own. I,
yeah,
I remember asking my dad one time for like $30 and he gave me such a lecture. I was like, here's your $30 back. Thank you. Never mind. because they were just that once I got pregnant, that was it. They're like, you got to figure it out now. Nobody's like gonna come save you. You gotta do it yourself. And so that's when it just really hit, and that was that.
I really said, I just want to be free and have my family near me. If I went away again, I'd never see them again. I'd never let my kids or grandkids go see me in prison. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, I don't think. But I don't know, bro. The honest truth, I don't know how I would do Torcido again. Like, I'm sure I would fall back into the old, but thinking about it right now, it's like, fuck, man. I don't know if I could, but I know I could. We all can figure it out, but it's just before it was, whatever, you know what I mean? But now when I think about it, it's like, damn, man, I don't know how I would make it or how I would do it or how, you know what I mean? And I know I would, but it's hard to like envision it was.
I just think you didn't have any responsibilities back then, so you could do whatever you want. Now you have responsibilities.
Yeah. I had some responsibilities, but they were to
Yeah,
all
you're
that.
just a wild child doing whatever you wanted to do, and it's ridiculous.
Anthony Ortega said, "Hey, Cricket and Joey, my ex-wife called me and told me that my older son is on drugs. Damn. Have you spoken to him? It sucks, bro.
I'm
Because
sorry to hear that.
yeah, that's a tough one because I know you're probably blaming yourself. Uh, Maybe you're not, but I'm saying, I mean, I know I would. Obviously, with the lifestyle that we lived, it's hard not to. But at the same time, he's grown, so I don't know. That's a hard one right there, brother. And I'm sorry you're gonna have to go through that and deal with it.
I hope you get him help, and I hope he wants to get help, because once they're at a certain age, they don't have to if they don't want to.
Yeah. Farmero said Cricket's gonna close out the lives from now on by saying a special thank you to our sponsor, Thai 602's Cheeks.
Ty's been working hard. Can we get everybody round of applause for Ty? He's been working really hard on the blade, day and night shifts, morning shifts. You know,
Yeah, they got morning shifts.
yeah, only a 30-minute break, 2 10-minute breaks. That's it.
Ty said, "LOL." Farmero, I'll take all the credit I can get. I mean, said, this old man had too much wine and smoked too much mota tonight. Relieves pain. My stuff. Glad to have you all as camaradas.
Well, at least you're feeling all right.
Yeah, got to do what you got to do, brother. I'm telling you, I tried. That people had told me the same thing about the pain, using grifa for the pain, and maybe I'm sure if I continued, I could get used to it and it would work for that. But I couldn't even get started with it, brother. Like Jovan will tell you, I'm looking at her giggling and looking stupid.
Hold on, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but your phone is going a little crazy. What's going on there?
What the hell it is? Oh, motion detected at the front door. It's the camera at the door. Me home probably.
Okay.
Um, where were we? Release paint. Yeah, so Jovan will tell you when I did that, I'm just staring at her like giggling and looking at her. And she just kept talking shit to me. Well, she didn't talk shit, but she was like, "You are high as fuck, huh?" And so that's not what I was looking for. You know what I mean? I was looking to be calmado, yes, but
And to go
relief,
to sleep and
yeah,
relax.
yeah,
And
relief.
this fool is looking like the way he laughs on here, 10 times worse. And I'm sitting there looking at him like, shut up. Like, what's wrong with you? And then
Yeah,
he would make jokes at me and then laugh at his own jokes. Like, You know what I mean? Like, oh, you got a big head, huh? And like laugh at himself. Like I'm like, that's what we're doing tonight? And he would just sit there and laugh all night. And I'm just like, go to bed, shut up. Like, yeah, you can't ever do that again. That was all bad. It was all bad.
And I really can't because with work, there's no way. I was looking for something that I could function on and still relieve the pain. So the pills that I get obviously do that, but I don't like taking them. You know what I mean? And so I'm kind of just stuck in the middle. But it is what it is. I can deal with it now. It's not a big deal. But I was hoping that the Grifa would be able to do that. But no, that I'd have to probably take a month off work and get really used to sit there and giggle my ass away for a couple of weeks before I really got where I built the tolerance to where I could do that. But yeah, it ain't for me, bro. I couldn't do it. AP said I only trust Giovanna because of Grillo. Otherwise, probably not.
No, you could trust me. I'm trustworthy, very loyal. That's how I am. Don't. You should know this by now.
Big motherfucker said credit cash EBT for the nalga. Just kidding, Ty. Respect. See, con
Ty
todo,
is, he accepts it all.
like
Ty
they
will,
said,
he'll take it all.
we've said it before when motherfuckers say, con todo respeto, chinga tu madre. Yeah, with all respect. AP said, no sé, me agüite, Javier. Usted es un chingón. That's for damn sure. Steven Martinez said, bro, I need to go to sleep, but I can't stop listening. Buenas noches. Buenas noches, brother.
Oh, good night, Steven.
Hopefully you're at least still listening to hear that. Good night, brother. Ty said, Javier, you really are an inspiration. Javier said, Ty, maybe inspiration, but definitely perspiration. Geronimo said, Chronicleros, what's up, Geronimo? How you doing, brother?
Oh, hey.
Big Chango said, good evening, my love to all. What's up, homeboy? How's my homegirl acting?
Eh,
You know,
like a little angel, Trungle, just being myself, just the little halo over my head, just
uh-huh.
my normal self.
You know what? Tomorrow's Sunday.
Saturday.
Oh, it's because I'm looking at the date up here and it says it's Saturday the 16th, but it's because it's 1 in the morning where I'm at. So tomorrow's Saturday. Let's go live tomorrow, baby. You want to come on, Chango? Chita said, Ty making that money. AP says she's been acting a little uppity, but we've been humbling her.
First of all, I'm always uppity, and I don't need nobody to humble me, thank you.
Norma G said, hello, mi raza, what's going on? How y'all doing?
Oh, doing great.
How you doing? Speaking of Guadalupe from Norma, they moved Indio to Safford. And I heard he's doing a lot better. He's away from all the bullshit, and hopefully this time when he gets out, he just lives his life and does his thing. Ty said, hello, Norma. Anthony Ortega said, I give my kids everything when they were little. Yeah. Fortunately, I could, bro. Jovan did, though. She did good with my son, obviously. But, I was locked up for it. You know what's crazy, though? The good thing is I've had both experiences, obviously. I told you guys. One, I lost my daughter, but Jovan was like, and I'm not saying it because she's on here to fluff her up and shit, but she was probably the best baby's mom I could have. Like, not on the fact that we stayed together and we were all that lovey-dovey shit because we beefed it, but she allowed me to talk to my son anytime. Like I could just call, and I usually did, and I would just put him on the phone. You know what I mean? And I would talk to my boy. Or her mom would answer and put him on the phone, whatever. It was like I had no fear of losing my son, of not there was no time when I couldn't get a hold of him. There was none of that shit. It was feeding it. And I watched a lot of fools deal with that. And obviously, like I said, I dealt with it at one point when I was young. But yeah, definitely that's the one thing
I know the times that you called and you're like, just put my son on the phone. I know it hurt you to not talk to me. But, you
Yeah,
know,
I know.
I had to be mad. I had to life lessons I had to teach, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, uh, on that no, but serio, that was probably one of the things that got me through the tiempo a lot easier. Uh, was that knowing that my boy was first of all in good hands, safe, but that no matter what, I can get at him. Uh, there wasn't any other fools in his life. There was none of that shit going on, and it was cool. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of whatever her and I went through, there was she never did like I wouldn't call it not get an answer. There was always an answer, whether her and I spoke or not wasn't the issue. So that was
Well,
cool.
I always knew that whether we were gonna end up together or not, even if I felt like we weren't gonna end up together or, every time we would fight and not talk for like a month or something or a couple of weeks, if I was like, you know what, this is it. I just can't do this anymore or whatever. Either way, I wasn't gonna bring anybody into my kid's life. Either way, I was still gonna give my kid the opportunity to be with his father, have his father, and then if it didn't work out, then I could say, "Hey, I did everything I could. I have no regrets. I can't look I don't I'm not gonna look back and say I should've, could've, would've done this and that. Nope. I did everything that I said I was gonna do, and it just didn't work out." But I didn't want nobody else raising my kid but me or his dad.
Yeah,
That's just the way I wanted it. That's the way my mentality was. Um, some people are different. "Oh, no, well, I need to move on and live my life, and if I meet somebody, great, and if I wanna have kids, great," and that's their life. But for me, my mentality was like, I didn't want my son to have, you know, um, a brother or sister from someone else. I didn't want him to have a stepdad. I just didn't want him to.
yeah,
Because again, it wasn't about me or his dad, it was about him and the best for him, and I wanted to give him the best that I could, and I felt that that's what it was.
yeah. Well, I got lucky. So, like I said, I got lucky on that end of it, where my boy. The reason I even brought that up is because homie was saying he gave his kids everything when they were little. Um, I wasn't physically with Mijo, obviously, and I still got a lot of making up to do. Like, it sucks that I lost I didn't get those 13 years with him y todo eso, but it was, I mean, I called him practically every day. We talked to him, and again, that's no substitute for being there physically, but I'm just glad that there was no barriers there, and I wish more vatos had that opportunity because hookahs be tripping sometimes, man, on that part of it. Geronimo said, Anthony O, stay strong and be there for your kid. Maji said, Ty 602, hello. Yvonne said, I had my first daughter at 16. My mom said, wanted to be an adult. Now figure it out. She didn't help me, and now I'm glad because my aunt raised her granddaughter, and my cousin and her act like sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's tough love. You have to teach your kids like, "Hey, this is the decision you made. Now you gotta go with it."
yeah. But I'm sure she wouldn't have let you just fall though either. Your parent, I'm sure, even like Jovan, even though that her mom kind of let her do it, you know her mom, her family. You guys heard kind of about. They would have never let her just end up homeless or some shit. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely lessons need to be learned when stuff like that happens. Anthony said I had to talk him. I had a talk with him and told him what is he doing. I told him if he does not stop, he's going to end up in prison. Yeah, yeah, it sucks, bro. That addiction is that's a tough one, brother. One thing is bad behavior and doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? But when someone's addicted, it's like how do you intervene in that? It's hard. Norma G said these kids are out of control. It's us moms can prevent that shit. Too many baby daddies makes it difficult. Blood and attitudes, and then you get traviesos.
Yeah, that too. Absolutely.
And I
Yeah.
think the hard part there too is with the too many baby daddies. Like some of them start feeling like the older ones will feel like, well, you like the younger one more. Even though it may not be true, kids have weird ways of thinking. You know what I mean? When they see all this going on, things that go through their head, it's tough. If one kid does have the dad in the picture, the other kids resent that. It's just and it's hard to tell anybody don't live your life. But I mean, when you have a kid, man, you gotta kind of stop being selfish at some damn point. I
I
wish I
don't
would
know.
have.
I don't know what it's like for my brothers and sister because I know I'm the favorite, so it must suck for them, but it is what it is.
But you're not.
I am. I
Chita said,
know I know my brother that's there with you is gonna say he is, but he's not. He's not.
Chita said, Jovan, you asked the question why. Geronimo said, Anthony, oh, regular contact really matters. Yeah. Chita said, why? It's because we are in end times, Jovan.
What?
Guess why the world is going crazy? He said, because we're in the end times. The Anunnakis are coming, bro. That's for damn.
I don't think it's the end of times. I think the end of time is when it's the end of you.
When you go,
Yeah, when you go, that's the end of your time.
that's for damn sure. Anthony Ortega said, I told him he needs to stop or he's going to lose his family. Oh, does he have a family too, bro? He got kids and stuff? It's tough.
Yeah.
Geronimo, that he does make a point, though, that a lot of contact being there for him. I mean, that's probably the most you can do. Uh, all the talking in the world ain't going to change if he doesn't want it. You know what I mean? Geronimo said, Anthony, oh, your son is in my prayers, hermano. Chita said, that's why the world's going nuts and nothing makes sense no more. And get ready because it's only going to get worse. Now smile. There you go.
I
Ty
think
said,
that's when you just when you start feeling like it's going crazy, you just got to tune things out. Stay off social media, just do you. Go to work, deal with your family, raise your family the way you want it to be, make traditions with your family. It's that's the world, that's them, let them live. But you can make it your own. Life is how you make it.
yeah. Did I miss some? I'm just
I don't
seeing this.
know.
Patty Guardado said, how about when she goes to see you in prison and has the other outside waiting in the car? You got her. That's definitely dirty.
Oh,
I didn't even see that. What the heck? What was that message when I came through here first?
I didn't see that either. I still don't see it.
It's way up. It's before Javier told me to, or right, where is it at? It was right after Damien said, if you spoil your kids,
Oh,
you'll.
I do see it.
It's
That's
like
funny.
it popped up late. I was going, I got, it jumped on me, so I was going back trying to find it. And then I see that, and I'm like, what? I didn't even see that, Patty. Oh wow! Oh, and then here's another one. Carlo Flores. Is it too late for gifts? My friend that killed himself left two kids, one 4 and 6.
I don't see any of these.
This one's right after Farmero talking about Thai 602's cheeks.
So
So
look for Ty's cheeks.
it's from Facebook, but it's like all these popped up after. See it? I put it on the screen.
It must be probably a glitch.
Glatch.
Glitch.
Carlo, email me, bro. I said hello for Meta. I'll take all the credit I can get. See, it wasn't between that when I first went through. And I'm sorry if you guys are still here and you think I just skipped it. I didn't. It wasn't there. Uh, yeah, that's crazy. We're still, and then we're way down here already. My bad, guys. Whoever, I mean, hopefully you guys are still there to see that I didn't just skip you guys. It wasn't there. G Thoughts, that's why the world, that Ty said, I sadly agree with you, G Thoughts. Ish is crazy. Patty said, wishing you a wonderful Merry Christmas. Right back
Oh,
at you.
Merry Christmas, Patty.
Right back at you. To you and yours. Geronimo said, Big Chang's Feliz Navidad, hermano. Big Chang said, no problem. I'm down. Just me and you.
Then do it. Then do it, Chongo. Do it.
He put all the little faces. Anthony Ortega said, hey, homie, I got a girlfriend now with that girl that that's your ruca now?
Oh, look at you guys. Oh,
The one you got gas?
what do the cool kids call it? They're all booed up now. Is that not a thing?
Did you mac with her yet, bro?
Oh my God. What is this? 1998?
Big Chango said, I would love to talk about the transition of coming to the streets, the emotions, things we have to go through. I was listening to Rascal. He made some good points. All right, let's do that. He talked about that when tonight? Yeah, that would be good.
I don't think it's real. It should be a real big, huge transition. It's just
It is. It is.
get out, do what you need to do. Don't go back. Shut it up. You're a grown man.
Yeah, that's real easy to say.
You don't got time to mess up again after
Yeah,
13 years.
but it's not about messing up. It's about transitioning from a box to the world. And it, I'm not saying that you don't have to overplay it either and say you got to sit in McDonald's with your back to the wall. But there's little issues there. I mean,
But you're not 13. You're a grown man. You're in your 30s. Let's get it together now.
well, you did 3 days and you still talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about transitioning from there to there.
Well, you shouldn't. Not for 3 fucking days.
I don't know what I went through.
Yes, I do. I've been there.
You weren't pregnant in there, were you?
Oh, please. You had someone to do it with you. That's even
Oh,
better.
please.
What the hell? Norma G said, yeah, I hope so, bro. They all put in the yards. And Eloy, Babu, and Cholo, they walk in the yard finally, he said, last I heard. Yeah, but they're still on the bullshit though. Indio's not. Babel, I said Babu. Babel's he's in that, yeah, he's in La Palma, but he's still with the bullshit. Him and Cyclone, but Indio's through with it. Big Chango said, Geronimo. Norma G said, hell of a lady, all for her kid. I did the raising too, mija. We are super women, giving our child the best of all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feel left out regardless, bro. Crusted said, Orale, saludos, Cricket and Whiteface. What's up, Crusted?
Krusty.
He said, B23 familia. I was watching Crust the other night. He was driving, listening to music. And it was cool.
Just cruising around.
Yeah, it was cool.
Good time.
Chita said, how can somebody kill himself knowing he's got children? That depend on him. That's kind of selfish. Yeah, we talked about that when he told us about that, bro. It was a messed up situation, obviously, but yeah, to take it to that point, I don't know if you remember the story. Homie's brother, I guess, took his ruka, but yeah, to give them that type of power that you give up your life, and I'm not judging because, I mean, there's definitely been situations where everybody I believe feels they just want to give it all up, but you got those kids, man, out here, and then you're on the guidance. I mean, not judging again, but man, it sucks. It's sad that he left two kids behind. And then what's even worse is maybe the kids will find out the story. They're gonna blame the mom and the uncle. there's problems for those kids coming, and that's what really is that's really the tragedy in all this. Not, I mean, not to mention about those life, but it's crazy. Patty said, very true. It's not easy for them guys to come out and still feeling lost. So please think about it. It is. It is tough.
I think at this time though, I I waited for Manuel for 13 years. It was a little bit of a struggle for me out here, and then people wanted to kill me at a moment in time. So when he got out, sorry, it's time to pull up your big boy pants and get to work. You've been gone for 13 years. I really don't want to hear about his little my struggle and I had free rent and food and like I don't want to hear about all that. I'm sorry, I'm being mean right now, but I didn't want to hear about that. I worked 2 jobs. I smelled like a restaurant all the time. I was always in a uniform shirt going to my son's football games or birthdays, and things like that. So for him to get out and, "Oh, well, I have to adjust and give me a minute." No, you had 13 years. I don't know, figure it out.
Well,
Just
I
the
don't
way I had to figure it out on
hold on.
raising a child on my own. So now it's time to just
Okay, but that's not what we're talking about, and that's not what I did. I didn't get out and say I need some time. I did get out and do what I had to do. We're talking.
exactly. But if you were to tell me like,
Calm
"Oh,
down.
I'm having trouble,"
Okay,
or "Oh, I'd be like, "Dude,
I
I
heard
don't have
you.
time to hear that." I
Okay,
don't.
calm down. Let me talk. You
I'm just
already
saying
said
if you did, I wouldn't have
that
probably
you
put up
already
with it.
expressed yourself. But what I'm trying to say is, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the men, the mental side of it, the emotional side of it. Doesn't mean you can't get to work and do what you got to do. It's just there's still
Why?
some.
You have a kitchen, a living room, a house, you get to go where you want, and you're having problems with that?
It's not about problems. It's about adjusting to a different world. You don't understand when you're been enveloped in a situation in a world that is what that is, and then you get out, it's different. There's adjustments. It would be the same
Well,
thing if
I probably good thing I didn't wanna hear it because I had to adjust to being pregnant, going to jail, green light on me, having to work hard, raise a kid. So if you were to get out with all that craziness, I would have been like, "You know what,
yeah,
dude? No, I'm done."
it, it's all the same adjustments that I went through. I still got a green light on me. What the fuck? That don't mean shit. The point is, when you do all that time, there's an adjustment, and it doesn't mean you're not going to get out and work, and you're not going to get out and do what you got to do to stay out. It just means that internally there's an adjustment for this for the vato. The ruca doesn't have to have no place in it if she doesn't want to, if she doesn't want to support that. But there's an adjustment regardless whether you like it. It'd be the same thing if you move to a different country. You'd have to adjust to the situation in that country. It's not saying that you're going to put the burden on the ruca and not do your part. It's just mentally speaking, there's something there that you have to deal with. That you're in a violent.
I think you should be excited and the happiest ever that you're out and free.
You are, but there's still
And then
adjust.
and then to feel some kind of weirdness, like, really? Selfish? Be happy that you're out.
It's not about weirdness. It's mentally adjusting. You're not even you're trying not to listen, and you're being ridiculous right now. So
I'm
listen,
not being ridiculous, I
you are.
get it.
You have no idea what it feels like to be locked up. Not for
I
real.
do. I
No,
was locked up. I
no, you
was.
no, you don't. 3 days in a closed cell with some girl that's fucking fighting for you to get your extra milk is not being locked up. Try doing 20 years where people are dying around you.
I
Where
wouldn't because I wasn't a thug, so I
okay,
wasn't.
it doesn't matter. But some people did, and they have to adjust. You have no idea what that means. You're talking out of your ass. You don't know what it
Why
means
am I talking out of my A just because I don't agree with you? We could agree to disagree. I don't
because
agree with that.
you're not speaking. You're talking about apples and oranges. You're not
Okay, but
saying,
this is my opinion. This is how I feel.
but
And
it's
because
your
this is my
opinion.
opinion and how I feel, now I'm speaking out of my A?
But
Really?
it's your opinion about people that get out and don't want to work or use it as an excuse not to get to move forward. That's not the situation we're talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I did. I'm talking about just dealing with the mental situation, and I did it myself. I didn't go to therapy. I didn't talk to you about it. I just did it. But there is something there to be said about it. There is that. It doesn't mean that you use it as an excuse not to work, or you use it as an excuse to put the burden on the ruca when you get out. That's selfish. Of course it is. But there is still something there to deal with, period. Whether you like to hear it or not, that's the case. And you have no idea because you haven't been through that. You're
And
talking,
you
you're,
have no idea what it's like to be a single parent without the parent there and seeing your baby grow up and being pregnant and having the baby. And I mean, you have no idea what that's like
no,
either.
I don't, but I'm not putting
So, I
down anything
mean,
I have to deal with.
just is what it is. Get over it. Life is how you make it.
I did get over it. No one's saying that you don't. I'm just saying there's a transition.
Okay,
Just
well,
like,
then don't say that I was talking out of my A because I was kind of rude.
oh, you were.
No,
So,
no.
yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
We'll
Okay.
see if everybody agrees with me or you. How
I
about
don't
that?
care. I don't
A,
care. I don't
AP.
care who. I don't care. How about
AP.
that?
Chita said, how can some. Oh, I already did that. My bad. All right. Anthony said we did the nasty all night.
Oh, well, okay.
So you did,
Protection. Just make sure. Be careful. You just met her.
so you did Mac with her, huh? Órale.
Oh my God.
Did I see it all the time? Damien said, buenas noches a todos. Gonna call it a night. Good night, brother.
Good night.
Chita said this is PG-13. Betty said, we are no one to judge anyone. I'm not saying that. No, I know. Yeah, we're not. No, it's just a healthy conversation. Yvonne said, suicide is the worst. It's been 21 years since my sister-in-law took her life at 15, and we still struggle with the whys, the what ifs, what did we miss? It never gets easier. Damn, 15.
Yeah.
Crazy. Noel Varaga said, my ex-wife was cheating on me while I was going blind and told my daughter that those guys are friends. Damn.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, see, that's when it's messed up all the way around, but when you include the kids and you bring them into it, and that's just selfishness for sure. Patty said 3 days is nothing. OMG, just stop. Respect your feelings. No, I know. We're just having a conversation. This is the way we talk. It's just a conversation.
I don't care if it was 3 days or one day. Nobody that's never been in trouble their whole life, nobody that was never a gang member or thug, and nobody that's pregnant at 8 months should be in jail for 3 days or 10 minutes. It was the worst 3 days of my whole entire life because that was not my life. Now, I would accept it if I was out drug dealing and being a chocoloca and doing these crazy things and then I get locked up. Okay, well, that's where my life was leading. But because I was in love and I was with this guy and I had to, you know what I mean, get in trouble because of what he was doing. I don't wish that on anybody, on nobody, not even 10 minutes of that.
Yeah, I just think locked up in general is not conducive to being a human being. We're not meant to be in cages. Now, unfortunately, it's the way we deal with some situations, and some situations need to be dealt with that way. But in general, I think that whether it's 3 days or 20 years, it's gonna be a traumatic experience, and people have to deal with it one way or another. Now, it doesn't give you an excuse not to, you know, move forward and do, be a man or a woman and raise your kids and do what you got to do. But there's definitely issues there sometimes that need to be dealt with. Period. Anthony said, when we're locked up and when we get out, we have to adjust to the outside world. I had to adjust. Yeah. Listen, I've always
I
been
mean, is
one
it
to.
harder to adjust getting out of jail or is it harder for a 19, 20-year-old to have a kid and adjust to like the rest of her life with her kid and trying to raise this kid without a clue in the world?
I think they're mutually exclusive. It's not the same
Okay.
thing. but it's both are the same. Both are hard to adjust to. One doesn't minimize the other. It's
I don't
just
think it was an adjustment. It was just something that just clicked like a light bulb. Hey, this is my life and this is what I got to do and I got to do it and that's
yeah, but
it.
it was still tough, babe, and you had to deal with a lot of shit that you shouldn't have. Whether you like to admit or not, you were 19. You weren't equipped to do that, and you had to do it. You had to figure it out, and that's just the same thing as when vatos get out the joint. They're not
But I didn't
equipped.
feel sorry for myself about it. Like it
Neither
was
did I.
motherhood and I just wanted to give my kid whatever I could.
Yeah, I didn't feel sorry for myself either. I deserved to be in prison. I probably still deserve to be there. I got out and I had to deal with it. I'm not saying feel sorry for it. That's not the issue. That's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about dealing with the emotional side of it, adjusting to different situations and scenarios. That's not it's not saying like using it as an excuse not to do what you got to do in life. Just like you had to, you know, do what you had to do to raise our kid. I had to do what I had to do
But
to
are there some people that get out and say, I can't adjust to this world or whatever, so I'm gonna just go back or I'm just
ours.
gonna mess up my life and that's like
Yes,
kind of
of course there
I don't
is.
understand that.
Well, I don't either. But I mean, but I do understand. I was one of them, but it was more of an excuse just to continue doing the bullshit. It was the easy cop out. But I don't think it's necessarily true. I've told you before when I hear them fools talk about, I just got out after doing a 1.5 and they have to sit with their back against the wall at McDonald's. To me, I'm pretty sure that's just a show to try to pretend like they're in this tough world. But it's bullshit. But I think that there's also mothers that when they're young, they have babies and they can't handle it and they give them up. I mean, it goes both ways. It's all the way around. People need there's situations that people need to adjust to, and I don't think that any of them are easy or hard. It's just the way it is. But again, I'm not saying it gives you an excuse not to do what you got to do. I would have never got out this time and try to use that as, well, now after all this time, I need time to figure that. Like that's not. That would have been just stupid. Would have been more waste of time.
Yeah.
Anthony Ortega said, when we are locked up and when we get out, we have to adjust. Oh, I already read that. Dispensa. Heart Life Phoenix says, "Sup, Chronicles? What's up, brother?"
Oh,
Anthony,
hey, Tony.
when you are locked up, prison is total different world. It is. Just like when a Ruka has a kid, it's a whole different world. I mean, again, it's not one doesn't, cut out the other. It's just different things to figure out. Rascal comes in, I'm eating. What does that mean, fool? There he is, Angel Chavez. Where you been, bro?
Hey,
He says,
Rascal.
"Saludos, familia cricket, the legendary, the legendary content creator, Jovan, the directing advisor."
Oh,
Yep.
thank you, Angel. I don't know about legendary.
See, there's AP. Giovanna is delusional. I confirm it more each live.
Okay, AP, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Patty Guardado said, "I guess because I am a CEO and see this all the time, sometimes I let my emotions and feelings get in my way for some of these guys when I know they have a lot going for them and some people won't give them a chance. Try to be an understanding CEO. I really do. I even feel bad to see them cry."
I get it. And me though, like I said, I feel like I'm more softer when it comes to kids, but when it comes to a grown man, it's kind of tough. If Manuel were to get out when he did and said, "Oh, I gotta adjust, give me a minute," or what, I'd be like, "Dude, I don't got time for that. Like, I'm gonna pack up my stuff and take my kid." Like, we had to adjust without you for 13 years, and we had to adjust without another income, and we had to adjust to a lot of stuff. So, adjust real quick the way we had to quickly adjust. I just don't it's harder for me sometimes with adults to like, dude, you're like 30, I don't got time for your crap. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, and that's tough to say, but looking at my kid, and my kid didn't have his dad for 13 years, and then he were to get out and, oh, let me adjust and give me a minute. No, no, I don't got time for that.
No, yeah, and I get
And I
that
know
side.
that sounds mean and rude, but
No, I don't think
you
it
know,
does. I don't think that sounds mean. I understand that part of it. I think we were talking about two different scenarios. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. If you come out with that, then you're using an excuse. Like, then you're just so. You hear that a lot from the gente that really don't want to try. You know what I mean? Like, they'll use that when even when they come back. You know, it was just hard to adjust. Listen, I got out and it wasn't hard to adjust. That wasn't the way it was. It wasn't like I was walking the streets and I'm thinking someone's gonna get whacked next to me or some dumb shit like that. It was more just the emotional mental side of it. Like I didn't like it when people say like I don't like being in a room with a lot of people and shit. That's true, and it's not because I feel that there's some danger or I gotta watch my back. It's more just I guess the whole antisocial side of it. You know, when you do so long, and in my sentence, I did 8 or 7 of those years in solitary confinement, 23 hours a day locked down, never out. So it was a little bit different too. And then to get out and just not about the freedom, but the bombardment of people and all that. But it didn't stop me from doing shit. I mean, I think you remember I would go to the mall and I'd be pissed off when people were walking towards us or when they were on their phone. Now I do the same shit they fucking did. But remember how mad I would get when they would do that?
yeah. And I'm like, well, this isn't prison. This is the mall.
I get it, but
You could,
that's what I'm talking about. It's the little things. It's nothing that's gonna stop me from from living life and supporting my son. It's just the little mental shit that you had to get over. Like, why is this dumbass walking straight at me when the right
but
side is walking
still, I would
that way?
rather be out walking with some dumb A than be in there
Well, of
any
course,
day.
so would I. But that's not. But what?
So then don't complain about it.
It's not a complaint. There you go again. Who complained? I'm not complaining about being out. I was complaining about a dumbass not knowing that the left side is to walk that way and the right side is to walk that way. That's just normal. Even on the street, you drive like that.
I walk wherever I want to walk.
Slap the shit out of you. AP said, I'll sleep when I please. I'll cross the border when I please. Unlike you, you're a
You
reformed.
can't AP, the border's closed.
He said, you're a reformed chola.
No, I'm not. Don't ever say that again.
Patty said, I understand where she's coming from. AP said, it's a miracle you don't have tattoo
Oh
eyebrows.
my God. No, I have my own eyebrows AP. Thank you.
But he said, when I got out, I had a bad habit walking with my hands behind my back. I never did that. That wasn't a thing for us. When I was in the joint, we didn't have to do that. I mean, at least not in Arizona, we did. I don't know if they started that later, but that wasn't a thing for us. But I mean, there was little things but I got over most of the shit. I'm not even like I don't even like when I brush my teeth, I don't spit in the toilet anymore. Um, I don't I don't really wash nothing in the toilet anymore. Here and there, I'll walk without chanclas or stuff. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I've kind of held on to, but only because it feels weird to step on the floor without anything. It's just weird. But I've done it now a little bit more. When I first got, I wouldn't do it at all. Jovan would fucking take my chanclas and put them on the other side of the room, and I couldn't get off the bed.
I'd say, come get them. You're like, get me my shoes. It was funny. I'd move his shoes. It was hilarious.
Hilarious. Patty said it's not mean and rude. Angel said, "Can I get the paperwork for tax?" Yeah, brother, I'll get you that for sure. Remember, I told you Angel sent that feria, the donation, babe. I'll get it for you, Angel. I'm sorry. I'll email it to you. I still have your email. CG said, Fence, you had a lot of family help during your adjustment phase. You are Cricket's family to help hospitals in the same situation, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
Hospitals.
Fence, you had a lot of family help during your adjustment phase. You are Cricket's family to help, probably to help him in the same situation, in my
I
opinion.
didn't have Cricket's family at all.
She's
And the
not, you're
only
not saying Cricket's family. You are Cricket's family. He said you had a lot of help from your family during your adjustment phase, and you are Cricket's family to help him in the same situation.
yeah, and the only thing I had help with in my family was childcare. I
Which is
always
huge.
had, which is huge, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I had to pay all my bills. Like, I had to move bills around. I had to get a payday loan, or my light was going to get shut off, or my phone was like, I'm telling you, when I asked my dad to borrow $30, he gave me like an hour lecture. I just said, here, take it back. I ended up borrowing $30 from the girl at work, and I was going to give it back to him 2 days later. But when it came to like, hey, can you watch me? Well, of course, leave him. Let him stay the night if he needs to. You got to work a double? Go ahead. Like when it came to childcare, absolutely they were there.
Yeah.
When I put him in sports, my mom was a team mom. They drove him there, took him there, whatever. But they were not going to pay my bills. They weren't. That's why I had two jobs. But
Rascal
yeah,
said I
they were a huge help with that.
Rascal said I was talking about this exact thing on my live. I know, bro. That's what got it started. Chango came in and said that he wanted to talk about that tomorrow on here because you
I
were
didn't see
talking.
your live, Rascal, but I'll catch the replay.
Yeah, we were on at the same time, but he came and told us that. That's why we started talking about it a little bit. Patty said the main thing is you're now doing well. Yeah, and to be honest, and not I'm not patting myself on the back or anything, but I never thought I would be in this position ever. You know what I mean? Like my whole life. I mean, you guys, most of you know my situation where I've been and done, and there's no way I should be out here. You know what I mean? And just walking away from the clica is one thing. The other side of it, I mean, there's people that walk away and still continue with their bullshit. I had to make a decision that I was through with it all. You know what I mean? And not again, I'm not patting myself on the back. I was just done with it, man. Like that whole world, it was over for me. Um, I didn't see it the way I had ever seen it before, and and there was no turning back on that side of it. And now, like we've said it, Joe. Again, not bragging or pretend that we're not better than anybody, but I mean, we're fucking. We bought a house. We're homeowners. We got real jobs and shit. Like it's a trip. You know what I mean? And that's why I hope that I can talk to others, youth and all that, just so that they can see. I mean, you don't have to just give your life up to all that bullshit. There's a way out, and you don't have to go through everything that I did just to get out of it either. There's so many ways to accomplish shit in this life. You know what I mean? You don't think about it when you're from those barrios. You don't see it that way because most of the people that do accomplish shit get out, and all you hear is the dumbasses that are coming back home from prison talking about their accomplishments, and that's what you see and know. And but there's a lot out here, man. It's a trip, and it's not that hard. You know what I mean? It's really not. I guess it is. It is and it isn't. You know what I mean? It just depends. You just got to make up your mind and do something. The economy is one thing, but as long as you just got to know your limitations. Also, you can't go buy yourself a big ass round fly and make yourself have all these extra bills if you can't afford it. But it's shit that I had to learn, obviously, because when I first got out, you want all the best. It's crazy. Yvonne said, my ex-husband, when he got out, he used to always start squat down when he heard the bell ring at the kids' school. I used to get so embarrassed, like, what the hell are you doing? Get up. I would do that. That I know what you're talking about, like because of the horn when they got to get down, but I don't know. I think maybe that was more. He was just fucking with you because I can't see that someone would really believe. You know what I mean? Like that's not something that becomes ingrained in you. You know what I mean? I don't think. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Rascal said, "Okay, now is walking on the wrong side of a lane or sidewalk. I audibly ask if they drive on the wrong side of the road too. Oh, if someone is walking, right? That's what I'm talking about.
I'll walk wherever I want to walk.
And when I first got out, bro, you had people, you're walking on the right side of the mall and you're going down, and they're all coming towards you instead of going to the other fucking side to walk that way. They're coming right at you. And then they're looking at their goddamn phones. So you have to be the one to be careful. Like what the fuck? And yeah, that really used to piss me off. I still think about it sometimes. But it's stupid.
Yeah, now you do it.
No, I don't. I walk on the right. I walk on the right side. What are you talking about?
But you can walk wherever you want. Like, not everybody was,
I
you
don't know why
know,
malls don't put signs though.
no, but not everybody was, you know, in prison like you, and
But
they know the rules.
that's not just a prison thing, babe. That you
But we're
drive on,
not on the streets. You're on the mall. You can walk wherever you want to walk.
but if you drive on the right side of the road, it would make
That's
sense to walk.
driving. This is walking.
I know, but it would make sense to do it when you're walking too. That way, there's no running into each other. There's no, you know what I mean? Like,
Nobody's thinking about that. They're just thinking about shopping and going to the mall.
well, they
It's not
need
that deep.
they
It's you
need
go into the mall and you walk wherever you want. It's not that serious.
serious. Rascal said, "Okay, now you're being rude, Jovan. Shake my head, but we still rock with you."
I
Oh, that
just, I mean, maybe some people would, are okay with that and whatever. I don't think that's something I would want to hear or really put up with if it was a bad thing. Cricket getting out after all those years. And it's like, dude, we're already old. I don't got time for this. Like, I don't want to hear that. And I know that's probably mean, but it's not something I want to hear, you know?
yeah, but at the same time, I get what you're saying if it was in the context that you're using it. Like if I was to use it as an excuse not to.
I think when you got out though, you went a little hard on some things. Like, no, you guys aren't going to eat this, and mijo, start doing your chores. And it's like, whoa, 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 hold on, calm down. You know what
First
I
of all,
mean? Like,
you never said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hold on, calm down."
no, I didn't. I sat there and cried because that was messed up. But
Wasn't messed up. It was washing dishes. Cut it out.
okay,
And
okay,
look at it now. Fucking room is a mess. I should have kept doing it.
okay.
And that cake shit didn't last for 2 weeks. Then I was eating honey buns with you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was Sergio that said if someone's walking on the wrong side of the road. What? Why did it? It looked like it was on Homie on Rascals. He said, "I audibly ask if they drive on the wrong side of the road too." Patty Guardado said, "In California, it is hands behind your back as you're walking, just walking through the yard or something." We used to do that in juvenile. In juvenile, they did that to us when you would walk somewhere out of the unit, but not in the meantime. Noel Baraja said, Jovan is gangster.
Oh my goodness.
CG said him. What were you? Him? Oh, Vince, you had a lot. Oh, yeah, yeah, from that. Anthony Ortega said, every day when I go to the store, people look at me because of all my tattoos. I get that too. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if they know. Because, like, even at work, bro, no one knows I've been torcido. And when they see my tats, usually people could tell it's, pinta type. But I just tell everybody that I had homies that were locked up. And when they got out, they tattooed me. But I don't, but I was never locked up, basically. That's what I tell them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't talk about any of that shit. Not at work. Carlo Flores said, "Good night, folks. I've been working two jobs from to be long." All right, Carlo.
Oh
Email
no.
me that highlight, bro.
Good night.
Big motherfucker said, "You know what? Worse than paying a payday loan, getting denied for one. Fuck them."
Yeah. I mean, I used to get payday loans all the time, especially around Christmas, Mijo's birthday. I mean, uh, title loans, just whatever. If there was an occasion.
I remember when
Um,
we were having to. Well, I was locked up, but you had to pawn stuff I left behind.
yeah, it's tough.
My radio, that thing was so cool. You just let it go. So just said you can walk wherever you want, but I'm gonna tell you to get the fuck out of the way.
Oh, no, you're not, sir. I'm gonna say go around. I can walk right here if I want.
AP said I hate taxes, credit, all that shit. Yeah, I haven't had to deal with it yet. This will probably be
AP,
the
you don't pay taxes. You
this
don't
will
pay. Stop it. You don't pay taxes.
this will probably be the first year where I have to do it with for the nonprofit too. Um,
Mm,
see how that
he's lying. He's just full of lies. You
rascal
don't
said it
pay
does.
taxes.
It does make sense. It can be that serious, said Rascal. AP said, I wish I could just be a ghost and spend cash. Yeah, me too, bro. I don't have that much cash to worry about it, though, really. Kind of want to file taxes so I can get some money back. So just said, have you guys ever seen how efficient and respectful people in Japan are about their public walking situations? It's amazing. No. Do they all walk on the right side of the road? Or
No, I don't care about their walking situation. I wouldn't want to live there though.
Japan?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
We get all the hibachi we want, babe.
I'm all right.
Yvonne said, Sergio, my nephew recently went to Japan and he was amazed by how clean it was. And he said there was no trash cans on the sidewalks. He loved it there and how nice they are. Now he wants to move there. You know, they
Oh,
also have like
there
a
you go.
they have like a cholo community. Have you seen that,
Oh
babe?
my God, stop. I've seen that.
Have you? Yeah, they do.
Oh,
There's a bunch of them, man. They like the lowriders and shit. They dress in pachuco shit and dickies and the whole thing. Some of them fools look sharper than we did. Rascal said, no, that part of being an excuse, but there's an adjustment. There is a right way to do it, but it's still something needs to happen. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. I believe
okay,
it.
I'll give you that. Yeah, you do need to adjust, but make it quick, cause I don't got time. I don't got time for that. Okay, I need it to happen real quick. Adjust and be done with it, cause we've already spent too much time, you know, missed and gone. I don't got time for this whole new, oh, I need an adjustment. I just don't.
You talking shit, but you would have waited whatever the fuck I did.
No, cause I wasn't 18 anymore.
It
I
don't
was
matter.
almost 30, and I was ready to pack my little bag. And if hey, you messed
No,
what? What was that? I'm about to pack my bag and leave.
please.
I was not gonna go through that again.
No, you weren't. Angel
No,
said
I wasn't. No, I
the
wasn't.
the room is a mess. You still love him. Oh, I love him for sure, but he's a damn slob.
Well, why don't you pick it up for him?
What the fuck?
He's been sick.
No, he hasn't.
He was sick. He had the cold last week or the flu,
Yeah, what does that? What does that mean?
and you didn't do anything for him.
His room's been dirty for a month. I said I did. I gave him the Theraflu.
Mm.
There was some in the drawer. Rascal said, "Big motherfucker, true story." Sergio said, Yvonne, I've seen that they don't throw trash away in public because it's considered rude, so they hold on to it until they get home. Crazy. You know what else? And I don't know if it's Japan though, but one of them, Asian countries, they uh, they don't take tips. They consider tips like disrespectful, and then they don't. You can't hand feria. So the cashiers are there. They have like a little plate or something, and you have to put the feria on the plate. They'll take it, then they'll put the shit, the your change back on the plate. It's crazy. They got different ways for sure. Angel said, "What's up, Sergio? Big motherfucker. Feliz Navidad." Yeah, to everybody. Oh, Angel, now that you're here, brother, I don't think you were here when we showed. So Jovan has already bought this stuff here. That's enough for 11 of the kids. We have 38 total that people have sent in, um, and that we're getting stuff for. Uh, the close-ups for it. This is the left side of what you just saw, and then this is the right side. And so far, these are the receipts. I'm not sure how much has been spent so far, but the average with 38 kids, we were able to raise $3,600. So with 38 kids,
And then I think we're gonna probably get a few more emails right now. I
yeah,
know
we're gonna
somebody in the comments from another live put, "How do we get a hold of you?" And then, so there might be some last minute ones, which is
Carlo,
okay. Yeah, which is okay.
someone else did, and then Carlo just asked about two more. So we'll probably have 40 something kids, but we're gonna try to see if we can keep it at a little bit. I think it's a little bit under $100 for each kid. Maybe a little less. I mean, we're trying to like divide it by how many kids, and get them, the max that we can. But that's what we have so far right now. We've gotten 11 of the kids on the list. We're gonna start doing the Amazon thing tomorrow, sending out that and whatever else, the Amazon cards or whatever else for gift card, whatever they are, all that other stuff, and getting it done, and then we'll get the pictures up that are sent back to us, and obviously we'll continue posting the stuff we get and the receipts so that everybody can see where the money went that they donated. But just wanted you to see it too, brother, because I know you made a substantial donation. Big Muffa said, "Rascal, I was like, if I had a job, I wouldn't need it."
Yeah.
So just said, "Hey, what's up, Angel? Likewise, bro." Yeah, that is one of the part things that for people that get out to join is getting a job. That's probably one of the tougher obstacles when you have to put that felony on your record. But uh, if you work hard, and again, I'm not trying to be condescending or anything, but if you show these fools, whoever it is, that you're a hard worker, more than likely, usually they will give you a shot. You know what I mean? You just, but that's like everything. You prove yourself. Sergio said, "Hey, what's up, Angel? Likewise, bro." Big motherfucker said, "Angel, igualmente, bro." Big Chang said, "Nostalgic is one of the things I go through. Tell my homegirl to look up that word. I'll get into detail tomorrow."
Okay, I will. Okay, I will. I'll go read a book.
Nostalgic. AP said, "When you buy a house, they even want to know how many shits you take a day." Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
We got lucky. We had built up as soon as when I got out the joint, I didn't have good or bad credit. It was nothing. And Joanne was basically the same. So we were able to build credit. As soon as I got out, we started working on it. And so by the time it was time to buy the house, we had pretty good credit, and we got it pretty pretty quickly. I mean, it wasn't that
well, and then
difficult.
we had both been at our jobs for like 4 years or 3 years.
Yeah, we had all that
So
going.
we were set on that, on being at our jobs for that many years. And then
Yeah,
I think at the time I was working like almost two full-time jobs.
yeah, yeah.
And
You
then
were.
your credit was a lot better than my credit, so that
Yeah,
helped out a lot.
Anthony Ortega said, "Talk about loans. I got a loan for $8,000. Did you really? Just try to keep paying on it, bro. Don't want to mess up the credit." Rascal said, "Big motherfucker, try getting a loan when you have a good holiday, but out on workman's comp." Shake my head. Denied. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
AP said it's like they investigate you. Hate it. Yeah, they do. I mean, definitely there's a lot of paperwork and all that to go through. Rascal says, "Super choro chinos." Yeah. Well, we're at 2.5 hours. I'm gonna finish these comments and we're gonna get out of here. But we probably will be back tomorrow. Bring Chango in and talk a little bit more about this. Um, but I'm gonna just finish up the comments and then we'll go into. I'm gonna show the receipts and the stuff again in case anybody missed it. Sergio said there could be two stairways next to each other and they will use each side accordingly, no matter how packed one side is. Telling you, it's crazy, but like it makes sense to just stay on the right side. You know what I mean? But it's like people don't understand, and you don't need to be in prison to know that. It's like it's just common fucking sense. Anyway, Rascal said I adjusted without pausing, but I had support though. Yeah, well, me too. I mean, I obviously I had Jovan and my son helping me. You know, that they supported me.
Me and my son had to show him what was up.
Not in that way. They were there, but it was cool to get out. I couldn't imagine, or I can't imagine the vatos that get out and like are just alone. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that it's just another obstacle you got to get past, but that would be tougher. You know what I mean? Obviously, you get out and you're trying to make it in this world that you don't know by yourself. You know what I mean? I mean,
I
Jovan
would
had.
still want to be alone and make it in this world than be in a box for the rest of my life.
Well, no one's saying that they wouldn't. I know that, of course, but it's not that it's not, but it's still difficult. You keep acting like it's an option, one or the other. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's still hard. Remember, I didn't know what fucking Wi-Fi was. You had to explain
I
that
know.
shit.
I,
So that's what I'm talking about. There's all this new stuff, and if I was to get out alone, I'd have to figure all this crap out. It would have been a little bit tougher for me. I had you and my son to explain Wi-Fi and cell phones and Google and like none of that shit existed when I went in. Sergio said that's Japan. No tipping because it embarrasses the servers. Is that what it is? Yeah, I remember I saw a thing on it. It's crazy, right? Rascal said that shopping must be fun. Maybe not the crowd, but the joy. Yeah.
oh, the shopping is definitely brings me a lot of joy and is definitely so much fun and I enjoy every moment of it. I was just on cloud nine. I swear I was so like anxious and happy and I mean it was just so much fun and wrapping the gifts and trying to get in like the head of, like okay, I'm shopping for this person. They're 12 years old. They said that they like this and that. What would they like? What would they like? It's just it was such an excitement and it just I can't wait and I hope that they're happy when they open their gifts because I hope that they know that it or maybe they won't know because they're kids, but it came from a lot of love. People who donated their hard-earned money, they go to work and they're donating their money, trusting us with it, and then me, I'm out there shopping for them and loving every moment of it. So that it was definitely special and I feel really blessed and honored to be able to do that, to be honest. It was definitely I was like on a natural high the other day. I was just so excited. I was just like, "Oh my God, look at this, look at that," just going everywhere. And it was definitely really fun.
And she saved $150.
Shut up. Why'd you do that?
Yvonne said,
You're
Sergio,
so
there's racist
dumb.
there though. He said they went to a restaurant and they didn't let them in because one of them was Mexican. My nephew is half white, looks white. He was shocked. Really? They wouldn't let him in because he was Mexican. Wow. But I wonder if that was like, is that was well? You said Japan. Was it like in the main city? That's crazy. Ivan said same at a concert. He said they separated them Japanese on one side and other in the middle and blacks way on the other side. Damn, still doing that. Huh? So just said Ivan, yeah, they especially hate blacks, but there's a hierarchy amongst Asians, and the Japanese consider themselves to be at the top of the list.
Mhm.
Anthony Ortega said, going to buy a car. Oh yeah?
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Now with the new Ruka, you could take her out.
Okay.
You guys
Look at
can back
you.
seat.
We're gonna go cruising around.
Hit Central.
Oh, that's Central.
Rascal said, good night, gente. Appreciate all who donated to the cause.
Absolutely.
Sergio said, common courtesy, really. It is. AP said, good night, gente. See you all mañana. Yeah, we'll be
Good
here.
night.
Anthony said, good night, homie. And Joey, God bless you and everyone here.
Oh, good night, Anthony. Good luck on the car, and hopefully your son will take your advice, and hopefully he gets the help that he needs.
Yeah. Good night. Hey, good luck with the girl. Don't
And
forget that.
yeah, and good luck with the girl. Yeah.
Well, I guess he already had love. So good luck with the rest. Big Move said, good night, fam. AP, let's hit the club.
Big guy, they won't let him. He doesn't have an ID.
I knew you were going to come with some bullshit.
He's got his visa. Will they take that?
Rascal said, I don't think anyone wants to go back. Some just don't think they can make it out here. It's all on the live. Sure, it'll be talked about tomorrow better. Yeah, Patty said, God bless you both. You're both a blessing to these kids. You guys. Um, you guys are the real blessing. I mean,
I know that nobody wants to go back. I just think that I would rather be homeless in a box under a bridge somewhere out here than be in there, no matter what. No matter how bad it is out here, I would not want to be there.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I hear you and I agree, but I can think of some situations where in there would be better. And
Like your light being paid and food every day and
yeah, well,
bed,
no
no
responsibility.
responsibilities. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's easy.
and like I mean, if you were homeless in a tent, then torcido would be better, I think. But
I wouldn't
that's
want to be in there.
that's
I
the
would
damn
not.
extreme, you know what I mean? But again, if you're homeless in a tent, I don't know, maybe you're not trying hard enough, and I know that's going to be looked frowned upon to say, but I don't know. I did 20 years and got out, and whatever. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but there's a will, there's a way. Yvonne said Tokyo. Oh, that's where it is, Tokyo, Japan. Damn, they're like that there, huh? That's the big city, right? Isn't that the capital or whatever? Angels, the day's coming close, but what you both went through, walk in the park, wish you happiness, joy, and when hard times come, remember what it took to win her heart. Abuelita said that. What did it take to
Hmm.
win your heart, babe? What made you think that I was the one? Was I just suave?
Stupid. I I just fell in love with you. I I fell in love with you because I know you were doing bad things and you were in trouble, but you were very loyal to me and I did feel the love right back from you. You were always really good to me. I don't know. And I felt some kind of like, I don't know, safe or I don't know what it was. It just I knew you weren't gonna let me down. I just knew it.
Hmm.
It's-
I could have.
You could have, but you didn't.
A piece of, I got the, I kind of did. I had to raise my son alone.
No, but you were still there, even though you weren't physically here.
Yeah.
And when you decided to walk away and change your life, it was changed. You did change. It wasn't back and forth. It wasn't, you know, playing both sides of the fence. You were done. You were done.
Yeah. AP said, I te veo, motherfucker. Angel Chavez said, what's up, AP? AP said, Angel saludo. ZG said, it's wild if they act like that in China, considering the normal adult male. The normal adult male is the size of a 14-year-old American boy.
Oh,
Japan, bro. Sergio said, congratulations on the car. And Yvonne said, Jovan, my girls were so excited and had a big smile when I told them you sent a message. They were so happy, made their day. They have been sick going on 2 weeks. So thank you so much. I can say it enough.
oh no, thank you, Yvonne, and thank the girls. Thank you guys for supporting what we do here. Um, like I said, my whole purpose in life is to serve the community, which is, the youth, and uh, they don't have to be at risk, or if they are, okay, but it's for the youth, for the teens and the kids, and that's what my whole purpose in life now going forward is, and that's what I decided to do, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. But I we couldn't do it alone. We need this community. We need you guys, and the girls are so sweet, and I had such a fun time shopping for them, and I really hope they like what we decided for them.
Yeah. Anthony Ortega said, what time are you going to be on tomorrow? Um, it'll be in the evening for sure. I don't know, bro. Hopefully around uh, 9 or 10 o'clock your guys' time, maybe earlier. Hopefully, um, not not positive, but we will come on. Well, I'm gonna make sure that we do. So they said, why's it got to be a box? Tents are pretty affordable now. Rascal said, because you never had to learn that world. It's foreign, just like society to some.
Yeah, I
What's
guess I just kind of, again, I see it a little different because I haven't been in that position. You know what I mean? But uh, yeah, I guess I'm just a little tougher. You know,
no?
I guess I'm giving out like tough love and get over it and those words. I know they sound tough and mean and rude, but uh, sometimes, like I said, I don't know if I have the energy. Sometimes, like if grown man that I waited for 13 years and my kid, and he gets out and we have to like kind of pause and adjust and wait around. It's like I don't know if I would have had the energy or time for that. I would have been like, dude, come on. It's now. It's now or never. you know. Um
but
I'm
I
gonna
get,
try to understand it though. And
I
I'm
get,
gonna think about that tonight, and I'm gonna try to put myself in those shoes. I am. I'm gonna learn from this live.
but here's the thing. I hear what you're saying, and you're right in that context. But we're not. I'm not talking about not not providing. I'm talking about just internally a person has to figure shit out, but doesn't mean you.
But like I had to figure you out again. We hadn't been together in 13 years. I had to adjust to you, but it wasn't a bad thing. It was like exciting. It was fun. It was like, oh my God, here we are. This is the beginning of our new life now that, we had 13 years on hold, you know.
Yeah. No, I know, but no one's saying it's a bad thing to have to adjust to society either. It's
Oh,
exciting.
okay. I was thinking you guys were thinking it's a bad thing. But if it's not a bad thing, then okay.
It's not. It's also exciting and all the rest, but there's still adjustment there. There's things to learn. There's stuff to relearn. There's things to to see differently again, like the whole walking thing and all that type of. I mean, there's stuff that you have to put up with. There's no longer the hard standing rules of respect and all that. Like a lot of fools will get out and think like every individual should follow the prison rules, and that's you just can't hold people accountable that way out here. There's a lot of differences like that, and that's the shit that people have to learn and adjust to. But it's not a bad thing. It's just, of course, it's exciting and all the rest of that shit. But you also have to realize you're not in the joint anymore. And if a vato or who got disrespects you in some type of way, it's not in the way that it doesn't mean the same as it does in the joint. You know what I mean? It's just shit like that, little stupid shit, but it's stuff that's been ingrained in somebody if they've done multiple years in the joint. Usually. What's up with Road Peace and Angel Chavez? She's it's just late for her, bro, but she's been in she was on I think the last time we were on live. She usually watches the reruns and she's in touch. She also donated a lot for this Hale. And that reminds me, before we leave one more time, I'm gonna show this is the picture so far. We've gotten 11 kids, or Jovan has got 11 kids. She went and got the stuff for 11 of them and is sending all that out this weekend. That's one side, and then the rest we're going to be sending out through Amazon
So
because
two of them are being shipped in boxes. Um, uh, two other ones are going to be through Amazon, and then I think two more are going to be just Cash App so they can get what they need to get. And then 13 kids are going to be at the church, and they're going to get like Santa Claus and everything, the whole experience.
oh yeah, that's gonna be cool. Uh, so
And then I think we have like last minute emails that we need to go through. So yeah, it's coming along.
it's going up,
Coming
so we're
along.
probably gonna end up with 40 something kids more than likely, but
Yeah.
it's cool. Surgeon said, Angel, she was here last time. She's doing good. She fell in love when Cricket sent her a pack of honey buns with a note that said, Cubitas, mi amor, un panecito from your main vato locote on the inside. Ahí te guacho.
Oh my God. I don't know about all that.
Imagine if that was the line, boy. I don't know. I don't know if that would work. Anthony said, got much love for you guys and everyone here. Right back at you, brother. Gracias.
Thank you.
Angel said, gracias, Sergio. How's everything? And what is Javier up to? And Damien. They were both here earlier. Or I think Javier might still be here. Damien went to sleep, but they're doing good. Or maybe Javier passed out. He said he was on a little bit of wine and grifa. So
A little wine, a little twine.
that's good. So you should see it different. You're not wrong, in my opinion, and think we agree more than you think.
Oh, well, thank you for that. Yeah. I mean, and again, when I say things, they don't always come out the way they should. You know,
Yvonne said,
I'm
my
just speaking
girls
from the heart. But um, I definitely do need to try harder to put myself in people's positions. I really do.
One said, my girls will love whatever it is, especially since it's coming from you guys and know it's done out of love.
Oh, they're so cute.
Sergio said,
Love
Javier is
it.
good, and Damien too. Damien was here earlier. Yeah, both of them were. Rasmus said, no, not bad at all, just a challenge. And because prison is familiar, sometimes we lose hope that we have fit there. We know how to fit. Oh, we know how to fit there. But the best prison should sound worse than the worst in society to someone who never been there. But flip is true for some from opposite perspective.
Yeah,
Angel said, you have done a good job putting this together. I'm blessed to be a part of all this. Yeah, we have.
absolutely. Thank you, you guys. And oh, another one. There's another little girl in Arizona who wanted a bike, and I got the link for it and ordered it. And it was a bike, and it had like a little baby carriage in the back so she could put her baby in it. while she rides her bike. Super cute. So that's also coming, and we're going to be delivering that to their house in the Santa suit. So she could be excited about that. So that's another thing. I think I sent you the Amazon screenshot of
Yeah.
the receipt, so you could put that one up too.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, we got a lot of good things coming. These kids are going to be excited, and I can't wait. It's all about them. You know what I mean? It's all about these kids and making great memories for them, and I just can't wait. I'm really excited. I really am.
Yeah, it's cool. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in again today. We'll be back tomorrow, so we can bring Chango in and maybe Rascal, and we can all have a conversation about all that. Sergio said, "Oh wait, I'm sorry." Angel said, "To homie hangout, what's up?" Sergio said, "When you say things that usually comes out as 'fuck you, you piece of shit, get over it, I hate you.'"
I know it sounds like that because you guys think that I'm like this privileged person and I have no right to talk on these, topics that how dare Joanne even think to say these things? Like, who does she think she is? She never really did hard time. That oh, whatever. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I'm sorry that it does come out that way, but this is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like I said. Sometimes I'm a little bit of like tough love, especially when it comes to like adults. Now, when it comes to kids, I, you know, they melt my heart. I give in. But
To
when it
be
comes to adults,
to be honest, I think it's cool. We get both perspectives. I think we should make this that. We should start debating.
oh, well, then let's bring it. Bring all day. Come on.
You don't want to. You don't want to.
Your messed up life, my great life. Come on, all day.
Not. We're not going to debate our
I'm
lives.
just kidding. But I do appreciate you guys, you know, not judging me for it, except for Sergio. But, thank you guys. Put your guys' self. Okay, but I'm gonna try to put myself in your guys' shoes. Now, please try to put your guys' self in my shoes just for one day. Just for one day, please.
Yep. Yep. Yvonne said, "Good night, everyone." Rascal says, "Salute Angel and Sergio, not to us content creators like Cricket and I."
Oh gosh, I'm done. And I gotta
Hey,
get out
hey,
of here.
hey, Rascal, did they give you free uh what was it? Free memberships to give out? They sent me an email telling me that now they're giving, well, I don't know if they sent it to everybody, that's why I'm asking, that they're every month now they're gonna give us memberships that we can give out. You don't get to choose who gets them, but they give them to you. So I gave 10 out during this live. It's pretty cool. You could just give the people that he said, "I think I saw the email." Yeah, and you just go on there, bro. Like if you're gonna, the same way we used to give them before, like if you're gonna purchase it, but it says you have so many free, and you can give them away at 5 at a time. It's a trip. Sergio said, "LOL, Rascal. I think it's across the board." Sergio said, "It's usually adults that are people of color." Sergio said,
It's not, Sergio. Don't do that. Stop it. Don't stop.
Sergio said, "LOL. No judgment here. Just a casual observer." I think I saw email. I don't do shit for members though. You don't? Oh, see, I have videos up there that YouTube trips. So I leave them on members only, and people can go in and fuck with them. But I think I'm gonna start putting more. And I think what I'm gonna do, because people are actually paying a couple dollars to do that. I think when I release a video, I'll release it there first, and then 24 hours later, let it come out to everybody. You know what I mean? Just so it starts being meaning something. But
Or I can make some videos and just give them out to the members. Some observations, my thought of the day, my thoughts.
we're gonna lose all our
If
members.
you need if you need advice, you know.
Everybody's gonna drop their membership. Órale, we're gone.
All right.
Yeah. All right. We're out of here. Buenas noches. Thank you guys. We appreciate everybody for being here tonight. We thank you guys again for what's going on right now with the fundraiser. Again, I think right now we have solid 38 kids, but as you saw, uh, Carlo wants to add to. We got an email earlier from somebody said how can they add some people. So I'm waiting for them to email us and let us know. So in the end, we might have a little bit over 40. We were able to fundraise 3,600, so that leaves like $70, maybe a little bit more for each kid. Some more than others, just depending on age and stuff, and trying to get them, the best bang for the buck. But we really appreciate you guys. We thank you guys for trusting us with it, letting us do it, and I just think it's good memories for these kids. It shows them that someone gives a damn, and it just puts smiles on their faces and lets them enjoy this season and the day. So
And
thank
I'm
you guys.
telling you right now, it's so much fun shopping for Barbies, Legos, gift cards, Fortnite, Roblox, makeup, shoes, all kinds of stuff. It was all thrown in there. It was so much fun.
Yeah, Big Chango
So
said the
thank you guys for letting us be a part of your guys' kids' lives
yeah.
also, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Those that are
I know
yeah.
I'm a good role model. I don't know about cricket, but I'm just saying me. I know I'm a hoot. So thank you for allowing us to be part of that.
Big Chango said the word for the day, homegirl, is empathy. Roscoe said, word of the day. Sergio said, what's up, Chango? Chango said, you better bring your thesaurus tomorrow, homegirl.
Oh my gosh. Okay, houseboy. Got it.
We're out of here. You guys have a good
Done.
houseboy. We're gone. You guys have a good night. Thank you guys again. Hasta mañana. Buenas noches. Damn, 3 hours.
Hasta luego. I know you talk too much. Shut up.
Good night.